Anybody else out there besides Jeff and myself? K8CGM. Yes.
KE8PVZ is here.
Yeah, I think I heard Harold in there. Hello, Harold.
Oh, this is Bob from Imlay City.
Is that Harold?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Harold in there.
Harold, give us a roger, roger. Yes,
Harold, that is you, isn't it, Harold?
Yep, I don't think.
Kilo Echo 8, Papa Victor Zulu, Bob, Michigan.
Kilo Echo 8, Papa Victor Zulu. That's who's in.
Oh, hey, Bob. How's it going, buddy? Greg here.
Good, Greg. How you doing?
Doing good. You popped up. The band is starting to wake up.
Yeah, the band is horrible.
Yes, it is. But I think it's just the time of day. The other band is looking really great today, so knock on wood, here maybe in an hour it'll pick up better. Well, guys, time for me to go prep the dog's dinner, so I'll be back in a little bit. K8CGM clear.
All right, Greg, we'll catch you after the dog's dinner there. K9JJM.
Who's net control tonight?
Check.
Oh, I don't know. See,
Did I hear
is Sean Monday nights? I never remember who Monday night is.
That was a double. Bob, go ahead.
This is KE8GLB Mobile.
Oh, Chavis, there you go. How's it going, buddy?
Check.
Get a hold of Chavis? I just heard him.
Yeah, I can try real quick. I got a baby crying here. I'll be, Seamus, I can hear you there. GLB Mobile. This is K9JJM. JJM.
Good afternoon. K9JJM. N8XUY. How you doing, Jeff?
WD at INW.
Whoa.
Well, hello Sam and hello George, and I think I heard somebody else in there too. Good afternoon, everyone.
K8CGM.
It's Craig.
Hey, Sam. Hey, George. I've already been talking to Jeff.
Good to hear you guys.
Chavis is
All right, good to hear you as well.
What kind of band we going to have today?
Not so good.
Pretty
Yeah,
donkey,
it's not real good shape, but I can hear everybody. Chavis in the mobile has popped in here a couple times, but I don't know if he can hear us.
Hello, Chavis.
It's a bass on wheels.
Yeah, he got...
He what? You cut out.
No, that's Earl Charlie. That's Earl Lima. Stand by on a frequency.
There, I think I heard Carl in there too.
You did. I was told my modulation was a little hot, so I backed off this little computer desk mic I got here. So hopefully I'm doing better. And if I sounded kind of raggy, I have no problem with anybody letting me know, man. I appreciate that.
Is that Carl or is that Norm?
No, I think that might have been Chavis. I'm not sure. It was both pretty weak that time.
Yeah, you doubled with him there, Jeff. Who is that? Was that Carl or Norm?
You talking about me or no? Over?
Yeah, who is that just said over?
November 0 Charlie Echo Lima. Feel well?
Yes, Carl.
Oh, okay.
And where are you, which remote are you on tonight, Carl?
Actually, WHAS, Huron a gap Titan vertical. So I'm not on Turns remote. If you guys are having a hard time hearing me, I can switch over.
Yeah, you're a little light here at this time, but I can hear you.
Yeah, you're light. We got Whiskey 9, Whiskey November in there, too.
All right, copy that. Hold on a moment while I go shut this one off and go tune up the other one. And 0CD, I'll be back.
He's getting stronger.
Delta X-ray Juliet.
The queen of the net.
Hi, Doris.
Hello, Doris.
Hi, George. Hi, Jeff. I think I heard Sam.
Yep, same old Sam is here. Hi, Doris.
I can hardly hear you, Sam.
Hi, Dora.
Band is a little goofy.
He said, Doris.
All right, kids, I'm back. I hope I'm doing a little better. I've had to readjust the mic settings and stuff on the remotes I use. Apparently, I was a little rough. November 0 Charlie Echo Lima. Standing by for now. Good afternoon, Miss Doris.
Oh, my God. He just knocked the radio off the desk.
I'm sorry.
Tango, Harold in Waterford. Harold, you're... Thank you.
Hello, Harold.
Yeah, if I knock the radio off the desk, blame Sean because I'm on this remote. NASOB. This is /0. Hello.
All is good.
Copy that. I finally threw my windows open because I'm probably going to have to close them at night. We're expecting some rain for a couple of days. So other people I talked to on the 7268 group up on 40 meters, they were all talking about having a bunch of rain. I'm like, don't feel lonely. At least it's not snow. I'll shut up. I'm sorry. I said that F word, didn't I?
We had snow here today, Carol.
Oh, good grief. How much are you guys still getting up there? I figured I check these. I'm kind of an amateur meteorologist. I help out the weather service here once in a while and stuff, and do a little bit of dispatching with 911. But I've been checking the air conditions. Well, yeah, the upper air patterns, and this has been a goofy week, Rascal. It's been a goofy week for radio too. Over.
Yeah, pretty goofy from what I can tell. You know, we had a day last week where everything fell right off the map, especially on Saturday on 40 meter. But a lot of people were talking how they were still talking around the world, too, later in the day.
Yeah, that was a geostorm. And I actually, I brought one of these remotes up, and it was on 20 meters, so I listened around a little bit and dialed her around. And, man, there's a lot of people on the upper bands. Over.
I haven't been up there, but hey, George, WD8INW, you are number 7. WD8INW, you're number 7.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Not good.
Dropping like flies.
Hey, Sean, ask George if he can hear you.
I think he can. You're number 7, George.
Yeah, who you talking to, Sam? No, I was upstairs. Thanks for 7.
So far, I do got GLB number 2 in the mobile, JJM number 3, PVZ 4, CGS 5, XUI 6, INW 7, CEL 8, WN 9, DXJ 10, AVT at 11, N8SOB.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, bud.
Hey, Sean, thanks.
K89RNA, we got you. I hear you, Eric. How you doing, buddy?
Very well. Kilo 8 Tango Alpha Sierra.
Hells, man.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Ted.
Howdy, howdy.
Hi, Carl. Good to hear you. Yeah, I could hear you in there, man, but you were just above my noise level. You were about an S5 or so. But good to have you aboard here riding shotgun while I run the net here tonight.
Always. You were always my brother from another mother. Good to hear you, Sean. Hope the family's doing well. Hope the girls are doing well. And I'm going to shut up and listen.
All right. Sounds good to me. And then I also got, Eric, RNA's at 12. Taz, number 13. DQU, you're at 14. And we are live right now on YouTube. I figured I'd go ahead and do that just to see if anybody wants to see what their signal is like here. I guess all you would have to do is just go to YouTube and type in Wolverine SSB net. And that should come up live, somewhere live anyway. I'm just sharing the SDR, or HD SDR. So that gives you a little glimpse here of what you are doing here into my station this evening.
Is that WSSBN question mark?
No, you type out Wolverine SSB net.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go check it out.
Yeah, I got the scope. The scope's, kind of open from 3,900 up to about 3,970 also, so.
KEAGLB.
Hi, Shavis. We got you at number 2 in the mobile, buddy.
All right, thanks for hearing me. I'm watching your show, too. I appreciate it.
For some reason, the signal meter on there says it's like I have like an S6, S7 in noise, but when I look at my meter, it's like an S2.
My YL says you look funny. Hi, hi. That was a joke, Sean.
All right, who was that station trying to check in? No, not you, Carl. Hold on, buddy. Take a minute there. Who is the station out there? That'll start with an N.
Sounded a little frequency.
All right, Carl, you're going to have to take a little bit more of a standby, buddy, since I am trying to collect the list here, and you key up and take out everything, buddy. I appreciate it.
Copy that. I'll be on the quiet side.
All right, did you hear him, Sam?
Nope, all I heard was a kind of a garble. I thought it was off frequency.
Man, you can really see how wide that person is on 3930 right now.
Check in.
Hi, Andy.
Boy, I guess I don't even need you to say my call sign this, but I will anyway. AB8MO, I gotta be short time this evening.
No, it can't happen, man. No short time list for me tonight.
Well, forget it. I'll check it some other time.
We got you the first short timer right after Chavez in the mobile.
Oh, good. I'll see if I can hear Chavez. There's a Chavez. Did we ever establish which one it is, actually?
Chavez. It's Chavez.
Chavez. Well, okay. I wasn't even close on that one. Okay, thanks, Sean. I'll catch you during the net. I'll kind of be in and out here, so I'll say something later, maybe. This is AB8MO.
K9CTB. I hope I'm not walking on anybody.
I copy K9CTB.
Thanks, Sean. I can barely hear you. It's really noisy here. I hope I'm not stepping on anybody, but I'm here. Talk to you soon. K9CTB.
Hey, Sean.
Yes, George.
I wanted to let you know the person that was in there what you guys already got him on the list. It was NADQU throwing his call in again.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. Well, here, wow. Why do I got that? I didn't understand. I was hitting this thing, let me see, I think I was. Yeah, that was hitting it rather hard there. I had the compression all the way up. Holy tamale. Why didn't you tell me, Sam?
Well, yeah, he wasn't off frequency. I had the receiver narrowed down. That's why I heard him. I've got my receiver narrowed down, and I got the DSP turned on. But it was NADQU that jumped in there, and I think you already have him on your list, right?
Sure do, number 14. Yeah, but I had my compression all the way up here, and I don't know why I did that. It must have been pretty hot.
Couldn't hear the difference here yet.
Oh, all right, gotcha. Yeah, my ALC's not bouncing off the wall anymore.
Yeah, Sean, give me that Wolverine SSB net. What is it at?
Yeah, on YouTube. Just search Wolverine SSB net and just search that. It should come up live.
It'll be the first one on the list.
Yeah, it's working pretty good, Sean.
Yeah, it is.
What's that, Greg?
Where is this SDR located, over?
Right here at my shack.
It's the one I'm talking on. Thank you, Sean.
Yeah, I have two USB ports on the back of my radio. One USB port's running the remote, and the other USB is hooked to the HD SDR is what you're seeing.
Okay, I've done this once before with another net. There's usually like about a 5-second delay, right?
It might be a little bit more than that, maybe 20 or 30 or so. Jeff on Midcars does it as well, but he shares his flex rate, his flex screen. And J2US.
You got to check it.
Is that WIV?
Yeah, Roger, it is, Sean, and it'll have to be short time tonight.
Sounds good. Gotcha. Short time, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, Sean. NASOB, WD8WY.
No problem. MO at all. That's awesome to hear you in there, Tom.
Thanks, WD8WY. I'll be clear until that time.
Yep. Way to go, Sean. Thanks for putting this up on the World Wide Web.
Like I said, I don't know why the signal meter over there on the middle to the left of the screen has like a 6 or 7 noise. I only got like a 2 to 3, if that.
You double with Greg? Sean, I doubled with you, buddy.
Oh, we doubled, Greg.
Well, you doubled with me.
And we doubled.
You doubled with me.
What'd you say?
Are we taking a check? So when you're doing this, is this also recording this so when the net's done and you shut it down, that's actually a YouTube video?
Yeah, yep, yes sir.
Wow, 21st century, amazing.
Yes, we are taking check-ins. Is that you, John? Or is that Larry?
WB0RMN.
Gotcha, Larry, at number 18, sir.
My girlfriend's going for a technician license. I told her, I said, take your tech and go for your general. I did, and now I'm having fun. I don't need extra. I'm just having fun listening to all y'all. And so is she. And her name's Siobhan. Don't try to spell it. Siobhan. Yes, she is Irish.
Check in.
Hi, Bob.
Hey, Sean.
Number 19.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, if anything, Carl, I don't think you needed to turn it down. I thought you were you're actually the best one that sounds on my remote by far. And I thought it was fine. I could tell that it's lower. You're not hitting it as hard.
Yeah, I kicked her down to about 45% on this remote logger on your radio. So I'm hoping it sounds all right. I don't know. I just banged my mic. My girl was just sitting here laughing. She's like, "This is awesome." I was like, "Hey, this is the group I check in with." 7268 in the afternoon, and then I flop over here and you check in with the Wolverines. It's a good group, man. I like it. N0C, Friday.
Yeah, this is N8SOB in the Wolverine single sideband pre-net. We're taking pre-net check-ins on the evening here, late afternoon of Monday, April the 4th. Please give me a call.
About 10 seconds, Sean. About a 10-second delay.
Gotcha. And I wish that I would light up the scope too. When I key up, the scope goes away. But I'm thinking you can hear me right on the stream through the live feed.
Yeah, that's of course who's ever remoting's the same way. Carl doesn't light it up either.
Yeah, that's crazy. It just cuts off my receive. Yeah, I wish the two receivers kind of didn't work like that, but you don't want to overload the other side.
Yeah, no, you don't, because then it sounds like garbage. You get all the grief I got earlier this afternoon. N0C, stand by. It looks good, man, Sean. Don't get me wrong. My girlfriend's kind of enjoying all this new stuff, and I'm trying to get her hooked up. Over.
Well, that's good. That's good. We could always need some more YLs on the air.
Yeah, I do appreciate Miss Doris. She does a lot for this group. All right, anyway, I'm working on it. And the CEO will be clear. Stand by, clack, clack, here she comes.
Hey, Sean. KA8 Tango.
All right, KA8 Tango. All right there, Steve. And I heard you, Chavez. What's going on?
Yeah, oh, not too much. Just raining. Well, a lot of rain today, and had snow earlier this morning, and I think that's the same as everywhere in the state. Then it just turned to rain. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's definitely a wet one there, Steve, for sure. Stand by there, Chavis. Are you going to be in and out tonight there, Steve, or are you sticking around?
No, Roger. I'll be in and out, okay?
All right, sounds good. Well, it's good to hear you. And, yeah, it's definitely a wet one today. I had no idea it was even raining until I got out of work. So, well, it's good to hear you. Thanks for checking in, buddy.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for picking me up. KA8T, clear.
Have a good night, my friend. Good signal, too. What was that again, Chavez?
My name is pronounced with a long A.
Chavis.
Copy that. QSL. Now it's correct.
Chavis. Chavis. Are you getting that, Greg? Chavis. Long A. Chavis. I think we got it.
Yeah, I talked to somebody down in Venezuela this afternoon up on 20, and they pronounce it the same way. And I was like, I'm not going to remember this.
My buddy Taz.
Yo.
Hey, there he is.
What's up?
What's up?
My buddy KTAS.
NASOB, 89HAV.
K89HAV, number 21, Norm.
That barely makes me legal, does it?
Right on the button.
All right. I'll be here for that, buddy. Good to hear you.
You as well.
I heard Taz out there, too. Hey, Taz, how you doing?
Hi, Norm. How are you and Mama Bear doing? You doing okay?
Fit as a fiddle and bigger out the middle.
Tell Pat, Doris, and Taz said hi.
I sure will. Boy, signals are down a little bit, aren't they?
Yes, sir.
Sean, I tried to check in with you on Saturday, and I couldn't hear anybody.
Oh, it was horrible, Norm. It was really bad.
Oh,
well, I tried, buddy.
Well, I appreciate the thought, Norm.
Yeah, it was bad, Norm.
Okay, well, I'll be here for that. Let you get there taking check-ins. This is K29HAV making noise.
I had to send him a text message.
Yeah, we got you relayed by my buddy in Tennessee.
Good to hear you, Norm.
Good to hear you, Sam the man.
Hey, if you guys are interested, there's an app somewhere. I'm gonna find the location of this, but I brought a window up, and it's 41.9 with the solar wind. So I mean that's not bad, but the BZ component is 1.4, so it makes everything kind of sound like snot. But as for everything else, geomagnetic field is quiet. And sunspot number is 129. The sun is not being very friendly with us. And 0 CL.
Oh, somebody's tuning up. We gotta check in here for the Wolverine single sideband net because we are taking pre-net check-ins. Please call NASOB.
This is the weakest I've ever heard you, Sean, so hopefully the band will pick up.
I hear you pretty good.
Well, pretty much everybody sounds good here. K9JJM.
You're real strong.
Howdy, Jeff. K9HAV.
Well, thank you, Greg, and howdy, Norm. Good to hear you.
Doing
N8XUY here. Everybody sounds pretty good, but what was sort of interesting, a few minutes ago, over in Romulus, Doris could hardly hear me. We are 38 miles apart. Sean might be down a tad, but everybody else is sounding fine.
Sean, I have a question.
Yes, Greg.
Well, I figured out there's a chat window for you, so I chat, that's cool. But it says here that it's important to abide by our community guidelines. So what are your community guidelines?
I'm not sure. I don't know. That's a good question.
So maybe we can get banned from ham radio and YouTube all in one full swoop.
I'd agree with that.
Hey, this is N8SOB. We're taking pre-net check-ins. Give me your call.
This is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Golf X-ray.
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Golf X-ray. Hey, good evening. That's a new one for the list here.
Yeah, first time. I've been wanting to get on for a while. I burned up my previous rig, and I just got a new one the other day.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Well, I'm glad you stopped by. So what's the name?
The name is Christos here in northwest of Detroit in Bloomfield Township.
All right, so it's Christ?
That'll work. I go by Christos. It's Chris, but I go by Christos, which is the Greek version. Same thing.
Gotcha. All right, real good. Well, I do got you on the list at number 22 and a good signal in here into the Port Huron area.
Yeah, I'm getting you pretty good. Pretty clean 5455. A little bit of noise, but making you out just fine.
Hey, Sean, who's running on it tonight? I know you're taking the freenet, over.
So I'm doing both.
Okay, and you're running roughshod. All right, it's all good. And it started raining here. Imagine that. are you doing?
KC9 KRX.
Roger, roger.
Yeah, I had somebody rudely come in on my remote here and change the frequency. It's a tech too, and I had disapproved him already. Now I'm gonna have to ban him. Oh man, so we got I didn't even realize we changed the frequency until Carl keyed up. So what the heck you doing? KC9KRX, we got you, Bradley, 23.
Did you hear W8 Quebec Whiskey?
W8QW. Nope, I do now. W8QW. Got you. He's at Brad's at 23 and W8QW is at 23.
By the way, QW, first time check-in here on the Wolverine single sideband net. Welcome.
Well, no, it's not first time. I'm number 615, 615.
Oh,
and,
duh.
I've been checking in, but I just have missed checking in when you've been net control, though. So that's probably why you don't recognize the call quite so much.
There you go.
Who's running their net tonight?
Sean. N8SOB.
Roger, roger.
All right, we got him at 6:15. Yeah, after you said a new check, and I got him logged into my log here once anyway, so it's good to get David in here and update him with the 6:15 number there. I lost my, this guy came in and screwed me right up. I think the live stream quit.
That wasn't me, brother. I stayed off of this.
Yeah, you've seen that person come in. I don't know. That irritates me. They didn't ask to do anything. People like that's going to ruin it.
Well, on top of that, I mean, you ask on your log right now is my call. There's N0 Charlie Echo, Charlie Lima, and people come on here and they don't ask. I mean, you ask people, you use, and that's how I use the internet. You know me, brother.
Hey, your scanner is getting pretty loud, almost getting over top of you there. But yeah, that was, I don't even know what the heck that was all about. He got in here, he changed the frequency once, went the upper sideband, and went to 3573. That must be the FT8 frequency.
Yeah, I don't know. And I turned my radio down. I apologize for that. That's my fault there. That's my unit in scanner that I use for fire department. So my bad.
Juliet uniform.
WB8VOW.
I heard EUS in there too.
Yeah, I got Ed at 25. Somebody might have to relay that to him. I got Marsh at 26, and I got Rusty at 27.
Hey, I'll be in and out there tonight, Sean. But thanks for 27, brother.
All right, well, it's good to hear you, my friend. Hope you have a good night.
Yeah, enjoy your net,
Thanks for
man.
26,
Sorry I can't
John.
stick around. WB8VOW.
Oops, sorry, I think I stepped on you, Rusty.
I don't know if you're talking, Sean, but show me in and out.
Okay, got you in and out.
Hello, Ed. Good evening.
And I think Marshall was in there too. Over.
Yeah, thanks a bunch, K9EES.
Oh
my gosh, I think Ed heard me, maybe.
Oh, we got a station just in there. Who is out there trying to check in? Fire or something, but you're sounding good tonight, Marcia.
Well, thank you. You are too, as always.
Pretty rough out here, though, isn't it, Dave?
Yeah, I don't think
Hi, Tony.
the weather's not good, and the band conditions aren't good. I wonder if they're related.
It's UGB. Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Tony.
Hello. Terrible noise, but that's okay.
We are live on YouTube. Live. The Wolverine single-side bayonet is live on YouTube right now.
I don't know if that's such a good thing.
Well, even Sean's only S8.
Yeah, the signals are down a little bit, but I have absolutely no noise. It's nice.
Hey, Sean, as long as
I have a question, Sean.
on the internet,
Does the S meter on your live stream, does it match actually the S meter on your 7610?
You're doing good.
Oh, man, we had a good double on there. No, it does not, Jeff. That's what I said when I first started it up. I was like, man, it shows 6 to almost 7 S units of noise. And no, mine's like a 1, maybe a 2 of noise. And yeah, I have no attenuation on either. I don't know why that is so high on there. I don't get it. But now when the signals peak up and it says you're almost 20 over this and that part's right, but the signal isn't right at the, I don't know.
Whiskey 8 Kilo Sierra.
Whiskey 8 Kilo Sierra, we got you at 29, Jeff.
Sand or snow?
Roger.
Yes, Jeff, you got sand or you got snow?
Have I got what?
Snow or sand?
Oh, I got sand today.
All right.
Not too shabby.
Winner.
Chicken dinner. Oh yeah, this is N8. What is going on here? My headphones, there they go. They came loose there. This is N8 SOB in the Wolverine single sideband prenet. We're taking prenet check-ins. Give me your call.
Sean, N8SOBWA8ZJU, were you saying somebody came in there last night and messed up your remote?
No, just now actually. Carl's in my remote right now using it here with us, but somebody just came into the remote and started changing the frequencies and thought that was all right, I guess. I don't know. Didn't put nothing. Normally you have to click on, in the chat and, ask. It says, may I tune the remote? And didn't even do that. Just started tuning away.
Well, that's not good to do. I mean, good gracious.
Especially after seeing Carl was in there as well. I didn't get that. I'm going to have to send him an email. He upset me. I missed 2 check-ins here. I'm off on a FT8 frequency down on 80 meter. Didn't even know it.
Now, that's very rude. You just don't do stuff like that.
He's a tech, so I didn't. He already asked for permission to transmit, and I said no. And I can't help him out. Get your general, and then we'll talk. And the funny thing is, it's the same last name as Taz and Dorsey's last name.
Oh, that's interesting.
It wasn't me. There's a scandal in the making.
It's Foley, right?
That's correct, but it wasn't me.
No, this one's Mark Foley.
Huh.
Out of Belmont, Michigan, wherever that is. He got his license March 14th of this year.
Congratulations. Don't mess around.
Yeah, he's only a technician.
He's not supposed to be there then, right?
Well, you can, as a technician, aren't you allowed to operate FT8 on all bands?
Yeah, I think so.
What about FT8?
But that's where he went anyway. He went to the FT8, and he got in this morning, too, and he was checking the FT8 frequencies.
Well, I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I would think that if you're not eligible to work the band, HS bands as a tech, you wouldn't be able to do it with FT8 either. But I don't know.
I know you couldn't do it with PSK and RIDDI as a tech on the HF band.
But even so, you can't use your remote for FT8, right? You're not connecting that up to your logging software.
Right. Well, what it is there's a way you can do it through this remote, and some people have figured it out without having any extra things running, but I don't allow it. I used to have this one guy get on there, and he was able to do it through Skype or something. I don't know. It was confusing. It was too much work for me to do anymore.
UJR just checked in.
UJR, WA9, UJR. He is number 30. I got all kinds of windows opened up here. What about November Queen 9 Oscar? Are you there? You got to check in tonight?
You just had Kilo 8 Delta Lima Foxtrot.
DLF, Big D? I got Big D Dallas out there.
Yeah, he was doubled with you, but that was him checking in.
Big D is here.
That's Big D Dallas. There he is. What's going on, buddy? We got you at 31.
Hey, November 2 Charlie Tango in and out. Can you get me there, Sean?
Yay! I can hear you real good. What's going on, Bill?
Oh, not too much. Just waiting for spring to get here. We're in semi-winter out here, so I'm still waiting for spring.
Gotcha. Well, I got you in and out. It's been a while, so it's real good to hear you. And I got a good signal on you. I got you 9 overs, or, I got you S9, real good copy.
Oh, thanks for the report, because the band sort of went to pieces, so I just quit checking in, and I was just going on, like, things that were closer to me here to the east, but if I'm coming in that good, then I'll start checking in again.
Yeah, I would. I mean, you're louder than some signals closer to around here, so definitely sounding good.
Okay, good talking to you there, Sean. Thanks for the report. 73's to you.
Have a good night, Bill. It's good to hear you, my friend. Yeah, that signal meter is not right at all. You can take about 5 off of that.
Hey, Sean.
Hey.
Hey, that's UI. Hey, I was able to pay attention to your QSO with Bill over there in New York and listen to your live QSO and then how you're hearing him on your SDR through the website. Pretty awesome. Your loop is really good at picking up Bill, because usually I hear him fine, but tonight he was really low, but over at your location, he was loud.
Yeah, I hear a lot. I really do. The receive is definitely a whole lot better than the transmit is.
Yeah, and again, as I mentioned, normally I hear Bill in Bath 100%. And tonight I could hear him, but he wasn't real strong. But when I heard him on your station, a few miles to the east and north, for sure, but on the loop, he was gangbusters.
You all ain't talking about me, are you?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you be quiet, Sean. I was just outside talking to my neighbor. She needs some help carrying some groceries on and stuff. And I had to drop out of here for a little bit. So, yeah. I always suck. It is what it is. My girlfriend likes me. So, I'm good. N0CEL Friday.
Oh, man. This is N8SOB and the Wolverine single sideband pre-net. We're taking pre-net check-ins. Give me your call. Number 33 is available.
November 8, uniform, 15, hotel.
N8SOB, KE8AVT.
All right, we got the N8 to UWH. We got you, Judy. Hi, Harold.
Was that guy trying to get data in the 80-meter band?
Yeah, he went to, 3573, which is, I think that's the FT8 frequency for 80.
It is illegal for a tech or a novice to do that. He can't do it.
Well, he can't transmit because I didn't give him privileges there. I didn't know if he was just going there to listen or find signals because he can hook it up where he can still decode them from his computer by listening. So he can still go there and listen for the most part. He can't transmit. I didn't give him privileges to do that. So, but I'm pretty sure he can receive them and just pick, the WSJT software to pick it from the remote audio, and he can decode it sitting there through the remote. But yeah, he wouldn't be able to send it. So that's good. So we know. So they're stuck on 10 meter with FT8.
Yep, that's what my sheet says.
And Judy, it's good to hear you. Are you short time, or are you going to stick around tonight?
She's already walking the dog.
Oh, good stuff. Okay, yep. She's at 33, so she's got some time.
KE8NWH.
KEANWH. All right. Is that Tom in Grand Haven?
Kilo Echo 8, Mike Whiskey Hotel.
Mike Whiskey Hotel. Okay, I seen you in the chat there. Okay, gotcha. All right, Terry in Sanford. Okay, gotcha.
Sean, did you just turn on your amplifier?
No, I haven't changed nothing.
Well, the band is changing. You went to 20 over 9.
Wow, we'll take it. We'll take it, I guess. Yeah, I like hearing that as we get closer to net time.
Yeah. You slip back.
That's your motor mouth.
Anyway, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, K88UTB.
We do have you on the list there, Tony, at number 28, sir. It's always good to hear Mr. 10 Tech, Tony. Looks like we got about 8 minutes or so before we kick it off here at 2200 UTC, 6 o'clock Eastern Time, and this is the pre-net for the Wolverine single sideband net. We're taking pre-net check-ins. 35 is available.
Whiskey 8 Yankee Alpha.
Hey, Mark, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, not much, Sean. How are you? You're Mr. Monday Night, huh?
Yeah, that's me.
Well, I heard your N8OM or W8OMC on your remote on the CRS net, and he's got the same big signal. I meant to ask you, what are you using for your remote control system?
It's free software actually. It's a free program. It's from remotehams.com, and the program is actually called RC4. Yeah, Radio Charlie, and then FORB as in Bravo, RC4. And I downloaded their server client. It hooks to my radio like Ham Radio Deluxe would, and you share it on their server list, which there's over 100 stations on there, and the person that wants to get onto it downloads the client and can get right on into it.
Oh, okay, that sounds really cool. So, have you ever tried doing like the digital modes with that, like FT8? Does that work?
For receive it wise, it does. Something happens with when you try to send it remotely. Something happens in the voice server. It breaks the code. It does something, and it gets all distorted. It gets really bad. I've had a couple guys try it. One guy had a little bit of success, but it's not too. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it to see how solid it really is, but there is ways, but as far as I've seen, it's not very good.
Okay, I'll definitely look into it. You said it's RCFORB, is that what it is?
Yeah. If you go to remotehams.com, it's their website, and that's the program that they have. So remotehams.com, it basically gives you an introduction on their website and explains everything, what each program does and what to do, and you actually have to sign up, use your call sign as a username, and make a password and what have you there. So, yep, that's all that there. And you can also get the client and connect from cell phones. That's how Ken OMC gets on. He gets on, I think, from his cell phone. I also have the app on my phone as well, the Android app. And it works pretty good. For some reason, I don't know if it's Ken the way he talks, but I've got it adjusted about the best I can with his audio to make it everything square without everybody else coming into it. But the best bet is computer-wise. That's the best way. The program looks really, really good on the computer to connect to it, or you can even share yours on there as well, or share yours, make it private, so only you can get into it while you're away. So. It's a pretty neat software.
Yeah, I gotta give that a try. I'd love to be able to get into yours. I'd love to be able to listen to your noise floor and see what it's like on your station, on your loop. I went out and did some POTA this weekend. I did an activation for the first time, and when I first hooked up my antenna, I was doing 40 meter CW. And it was just like, man, the noise floor is so low out here. It didn't matter if you were S1 or S9. I could copy everybody. It was so great.
Oh, man, that's good. Well, right now, actually, Mark, to kind of get a little insight, the needle's not right, but I am live on YouTube right now with HD SDR. And if you go to YouTube, and just type in Wolverine, the whole word Wolverine, SSB, single sideband, but just the SSB, radiation, and then net, NET. It should be the first one that pops up that's live. So that's a little bit of what you sound like here, and other signals as well, and kind of a good kind of listen of my noise floor. The signal meter's not right. It's showing a 6 to a 7, but I actually have a 1 to a 2 noise level, but that gives you at least, and then the remote software doesn't have any of the analog, the scope or anything. So like I'm sharing right now on YouTube, and JJM Jeff said it's about a 10-second delay. So.
right, yeah, cool. I'm going there right now. I'm sitting here on the couch, and I got the big TV in front of me, so I'll pull up YouTube on the big TV. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, there you go. You can see the big signal you just sent me. Looks good on there, too. So, all right, looks like I got about 2 minutes before we kick off the net. This will be my last call. My last call for pre-net check-ins, number 36 available for the Wolverine single sideband net. Give me a call.
November, Quebec, 9 Oscar.
There he is, November, Quebec, 9 Oscar. We got you at number 36 there, Ron.
Okay, John, November 36. Thank you.
Last call. Any other check-ins?
All right. Good evening and welcome all amateurs and shortwave listeners everywhere. This is N8SOB and my name is Sean, located in Port Huron, Michigan, and I will be your control station for this evening's session of the Wolverine single sideband net. You don't have to be a member to check into this net. Everyone with a general or higher amateur radio license is welcome to participate in our net. This net meets every night of the week on this frequency 3.935 at this time 2200 UTC, and pre-net starts at 2115 UTC. The purpose of this net is to promote good fellowship among radio operators. If you would like to become a member of the Wolverine single sideband net, the requirements are 4 check-ins a month for 3 consecutive months. After meeting these requirements, please email or send your list to Taz, K-A-T-A-S, who is good on QRZ.com. You must have the check-in date and the net control call sign. Make sure it is the net control station and not the pre-net list taker, because sometimes they are different. We suggest that you send more than the required check-ins just in case of any discrepancies. We have a nice certificate and iron-on pads for new members. Information about the net and monthly awards are available on our website at www.wssbn.com.
I currently have on the pre-net list the following stations by suffix. SOB, GLB Mobile, JJM, PVZ, CGS, XUY, INW, CEL, WN, DXJ, AVT, RNA, TAS, DQU, MO, short time, CTB, WIV, short time, RMN, KUZ, 8T in and out, HAV, QGX, QW, KRX, EES in and out, ZJU, VOW in and out, UGB, KS, UJR, DLF, CT in and out, UWH, MWH, YA, and 9 Oscar. Did I miss anybody on the pre-net list only? All right, so far we do have one mobile. That's Chavis. Any other mobiles? All right, nothing hurt. Let's go ahead and see if Chavis is around. Chavis with the long A. So that's an easy way to remember it. KEAGLB in the mobile. Good evening, Chavis, from N8SOB in the net.
Yes, good evening, Sean. Thanks for being out there and running the net this evening. My amp kicked out, but here we are. This is KE8GLB Mobile from Archibald, Ohio. And I really like that YouTube. That's awesome. We get to go in there and see how we sound. And you have one fine station over there with that SDR. So anyways, we won't hold it too long. I'd like to say hi to everybody. I got friends out there listening this evening. Art and Andy, they know who they are up there in the Roscommon area, waving a hand. And I will let everybody else get in here, and I'll be listening along. Hopefully the bands do improve. You definitely came up. So with that, we'll turn it back to you there, N8SLB from KE8GLB. Thanks for having me.
All right there, Shavis. Yeah, you have a really, really good signal. Definitely nice and loud. Are you on that silver microphone? Okay, he's gone, but definitely a really, really good signal on him. Sounded good from the mobile. Glad that we can get you in here, and glad that the little bit of the streaming here. I'm going to try to do this on Mondays, or if I have enough time, maybe ending that. Maybe we can get Ed to come aboard and kind of at least kind of give a little listen, and so he's not missing out on a whole lot there. Or anybody else? I know it's a little delayed, but going to the YouTube and finding it and actually seeing the SDR itself, the scope is. It's a little bit better if you want to try to find another SDR or what have you. Those are nice, don't get me wrong, but this way you can hear what the driver is hearing as well. So, anywho, this is N8SOB. One last call for mobiles. Okay, dokie. What about any announcements for the net? All right, so far we do have two short times. That's Andy and Tom. Is there anybody on the list or hasn't checked in yet that needs short time? Short time only.
November 8th, X-ray Uniform Yankee.
All right, we got Sam as short time. Any others? Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and pick up our short time stations right now. AB8MO, good evening, Andy, and standby Tom from N8SOB.
Okay, N8SOB from AB8MO. You believe it or not, I'm only running 50 watts, and I'm hearing you. You're hearing me a whole lot better than I'm hearing you, although I am hearing you about F9, a little over F9, so I guess that's what I'm giving you. Sean, I'm still way out transmitting than I am receiving. I've gotten on a couple of the Miss nets, and even 100 watts and barefoot on 160 meters. I don't know. Maybe I'm just mean and nasty and give lousy signal reports, because they almost always give me something. There was one guy who was like down in the mud. I couldn't hardly hear him, and he was like, "Oh, you're a 4-4," and I'm like, okay. So, anyway, thanks for picking me up short time. I'm going to be going to band rehearsal here, leaving very shortly. So we got our next session here. Our next concert is sometime the middle of May. I don't know what it is offhand, but we're going to be starting rehearsal tonight. So. Looking forward to that. It was a soggy one here today, too. I think the rain finally quit. So, anyway, it's been great. I've been, Loose been working well on 80 and 160 meters. Matter of fact, I just looked. I got the thing on bypass, and it looks like my SWR is about 1.5 to 1. So it tunes on most of 80 meters. The very bottom end of the band, it's a little high. So if I were to run like FT8, I'd probably run a tuner because it's like 4 to 1 down there. But I was receiving FT8, 10 meters FT8 was amazing. And I saw Algeria, South Africa, a lot of European stations, South America. It was open all over the place. So that's only a foretaste of what 10 meters can do. What the solar cycle keeps up. If it's going even where it is now with the solar activity, if we make it to field day is going to be banging away on 10 meters. I kind of like 10 meters. It's the first HF band that I started off with, and I guess, and I know I almost never go. Excuse me. Once in a while, I will use like FM. Try a couple of the repeaters that get out the FM calling frequency. But outside of that, I stay on the novice tech portion of 10-meter voice because that's where I find the most activity is. And 10 meters is a pretty big band. I don't want to be scanning. Oh my gosh, I don't want to be scanning all the way up and down for signals. So I just kind of park it between 28.3 and 28.5, and I'm happy there, I guess. So. Sean, thanks for picking me up. Thanks for the response on the text message. I was freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I told him about the remote today, and I hope it wasn't him. And I was like, he's going to burn a bridge down, da-da-da-da. So, okay, that's good. So, yeah, if you see KD2UUF in there, yeah, I told him about your remote, and I told him to update his license on remote ham so everybody can see. He said he got his license grant today. So when he said tech, I'm like, yeah, okay, you know. So it just the timing was just really bad. Anyway, I think I said enough. Thanks for getting in here, and catch you all later in the week. N8SOB from AB8MO. Good night, all.
All right there, Andy. AB8MO from N8SOB in the Wolverine, a single sideband net. All right there. Yeah, I was just catching up on the chats here. CW only. Okay, gotcha. Digital's only 10 meter. But, yeah, see, see, the noise level is lower on my radio than it is on this other port. I don't know what's up with that. That's weird. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't get out. I don't transmit very well. I receive really good, but our antennas are working vice versa. But, hey, have a good band practice tonight. Glad we can get you on in here. And definitely a good deal on being resident around here. I am... I got about a 2-to-1, 2-to-2. I do use a tuner just to clean it up because it's automatic. It's outside. It automatically does it anyway. So once it's done until I have to reset it. So anywho, thanks for checking in, my friend. Have a great night, and we will talk to you again here soon, I'm sure. So we're clear with AB8MO. Let's pick up Tom here. And WB8 to WIV, N8SOB, stand by Sam.
Roger, Mr. Monday Night himself. Good to hear you tonight, Sean. Thanks for taking the net. N8SOB, WB8 WIV. Well, we currently have 34 degrees. The wind chill's about 26. That may have been our high, 34. I don't think it got much higher than that today. Been kind of a blasé day. Did not work today. I was retired. And Roger, the comments about 10 meters. Well, probably what's being heard, in fact, I know what's being heard right now is trans-equatorial skip. You'll hear some really good stations coming in from Central South America and the Caribbean. However, the European stuff has not really materialized. Once in a great while, you might hear somebody. I worked a French station on 10 phones, but it's been a few months ago, and it probably was sporadic E. It was an E cloud, I'm sure. Anyway, when it really gets cranking on 10 meters, if the sunspot cycle keeps moving up, and I hope it stays up, it's pretty good. I think it's 129 for the sunspots and about, 149 maybe for the solar flux. Let me take a look. Yeah, 140 for the solar flux. As long as the K stays below 3, we'll be in good shape. Sean, I've heard 10 meters. I've been in a number of cycles. I've been licensed since 1971, so I've been participating in cycles past. And I've heard 10 meters running. I was running 100. Well, no, I was running 400 watts. But basically, I had a ground plane antenna, the old CB ground plane that I used here, and I've heard 10 meters when you could pick the country you wanted to work in Europe. I kid you not. You would hear 2, 3, 4 stations of the same frequency calling CQDX, and you could choose which one you wanted to work coming out of Europe on 10. Worked Japan on 10. I've worked the Far East on 10 meters. Those were in really good, at the peak of really good sunspot cycles. This one has not been that stellar. In fact, it may be kind of like the last one, maybe a little bit better, but the last one was nothing to jump up and down about. But it worked, I mean. And so keep listening. The maximum usable frequency today got up to 12 meters. That's as high as it got, was 12 meters. It got up to about 27 megahertz, and that was about it. It's back down now, but it stayed above 12 meters about 2 hours, and then it dipped down again below 12 meters and such. And right now, let's see, right now it's about 22 megahertz, so it's just above 15 meters for the maximum usable frequency. Yeah, in fact, it's just below. It's a 20.72 megahertz. So there you have it. So again, 12 and 10 will be closed unless you get some transequatorial skip. That you will get on 10, and it's pretty good. Anyway, thanks for letting me in here tonight. Good DX for everybody. Have a good day. And Sean, you're 40 over here. I've heard everybody so far, even Chavis. Chavis had a fairly decent signal. He was about a 5 and 4, 5 and 5. So, man's in pretty good shape tonight. Everybody take care. Stay warm. Hopefully spring will be here soon in the northern part here. 7-3 all the way around. Back to you there, Sean. Heading SOB of the wonderful Wolverine. WB8WYD will be clear. Good evening.
All right there, Tom. My cat's getting me here. I stopped petting him, and he was WB8WIV. This is N8SOB. Yeah, I haven't really gotten on 10 meter a lot. There was one year, 2013, and I did pretty good in a 10 meter contest there. But being so close to 11 meter all the years I was, it definitely, I remember, 11 meter opening up and what kind of conditions we had there. So I could only imagine those conditions on 10 as well. So I'm sure you've seen some solar cycles. You've been through some cycles, Tom. Thanks for checking in. Glad we could get you in here a short time. And definitely enjoy the rest of your evening. Hope to hear you tomorrow. We'll clear with WB8WIV. Let's pick up Sam, N8XUI. Good evening, Sam. What you got going on tonight from N8SOB?
November 8th, Sierra, Oscar Bravo. This is November 8, X-Ray Uniform Yankee in Manchester, Michigan, and we are located about 25 miles southwest of Ann Arbor. What's happening here? Well, I'm laying low this afternoon. Had to do a visit to the University of Michigan Hospital dental clinic for some oral surgery procedure thing today. Got a few stitches in the mouth. No complaining. Just kind of beat up after you go to do that. Lived it through, did good. Got a cool doctor. And so laying low this evening and afternoon. Going to go hang out with the XYL and chill pill on the couch just to kind of baby myself. But a couple of things before I bug out. The 10 meter openings in the skip. I can tell you, as a ham operator, when I first got rolling, Australia and New Zealand in the mobile 5 watts. Might have started out with 25, but then we talked to see if we could do it with 5, and we could do it with 5. Pretty amazing when that band opens up. It is a lot of fun. And Sean, way to go with putting the SDR scope on the air on YouTube. Very awesome. Lots of fun. And a nice crowd you've got going on here tonight. Great work, my friend. And always nice hanging out here on the Wolverine single sideband net. 7-3 all, and back to you, N8SOB. This is N8XUY.
All right there, Sam, N8XUY from N8SOB. Well, good deal. Glad that all went good for you today. And anything like that's definitely no fun. So glad everything went good for you there. So it's good to hear you. Great signal as always. Definitely band is definitely starting to come up. So hopefully on the next round of check-ins, we can get small block Chevy in here. So all right there, Sam. Well, take it easy, relax, and thanks for all you do here on the Wolverine single sideband net. That's for sure. And we'll catch up to you shortly. We'll clear with N8 to XUY. All right, that's the bottom of the short time list. One last call to short time, and then we'll take one more check-in list here, and we'll start the list. N8SOB.
WB0RMN.
All right there. Okay, we'll pick you up. Glad there, Larry. Good evening. Good to hear you as always. Mr. Rocket Man, WB0RMN, N8SOB in the net.
Well, I hate to bug out, but I just got the supper call, and I'm sure I won't be around when you get back down the list. So I'll say my 7-3 to the group now. It's been a good day here. We both had doctor appointments. Got home about 4:30 p.m., and supper has been announced. So I will be leaving shortly to go there. So 7-3 for now. Talk to you tomorrow, hopefully. WB0RMN. Have a good one.
Okie dokie, Larry. Well, I hope you have a good dinner there, my friend. Glad that you can get in here and share some comments with us. And good deal on both having doctor's appointments and being out and about. So, all right there, Larry. Well, it's always good to hear you, my friend. Take care, and definitely we will hear you tomorrow for sure. We'll clear WB0RMN now. Last call for any general check-ins. General check-ins for the Wolverine single sideband net. Please call N8SOB.
Kilo 9, Alpha Charlie Mike.
All right, we got Kilo 9, Alpha Charlie Mike. Any others? All right there, Mike. We got you at number 37. All right, let's start the list here. Number 1, that would be me. N8SOB. Had a good Monday, I guess. I could tell that I didn't get to relax like I normally do on Sundays. Didn't get to sleep in, and did the bowling thing yesterday and didn't do too hot. But anywho, had a good Monday at work, and picked up the kiddo at school like always. Went to my mom's for dinner, had spaghetti, and got here and set up the YouTube thing. Wanted to check this out, see how this was going to, rock and roll, and glad that it's working well there. And it might be something we do, and then it's going to save it on there. And if you want to go back, you can see how loud you really are. I know a lot of people don't like hearing their voices, but I enjoy it, I suppose. But I guess that's about all I got here. We got Shavis say he checked out, and he was in the mobile. I think Jeff got the dinner bell. JJM, are you there? All right, he'll recheck. Okay, let's get down to Bob here in Emily City. KE8PVZ. Good evening there, Bob, and stand by Greg from N8SOB in the net.
N8SOB, KE8PVZ. Sean, are you hearing me?
Oh, I'm hearing you real well.
Okay, great, because I switched radios. I am on my original HF radio. The ICOM IC718 I bought used from AM Radio Outlet. I paid $500. and that may sound like a lot, but you know, I knew it was a reputable store, and they treated me well. And then I was salivating over the C7300, of course, like everybody. Then I started to work extra days at my job. They're paying me a nice bonus for those extra days. So I had my sights on the Yaesu FT-DX10, and that's what I bought. But I wanted to go back to this radio to make sure it still worked, and I plan on using this one for Parks on the Air. And I'm glad you're hearing me. I have it's got the DSP, digital signal processing, in it, which helps. But I wasn't, you know, I thought I could do a little better. So I ended up buying this outboard clear DSP from West Mountain Radio, CLR DSP. It's got 3 knobs on it, filter, tone, and volume. It's a little clip light. If it's overdriven, it turns red. But it's working, you know, it helps. It definitely helps. I noticed a difference, so it's all good. So anyway, I got a friend coming over tonight, and a ham radio friend, and I bought myself a antenna switch, two-way, cheap RNL Electronics. It was, I can't remember the brand. Oh, it's right in front of me. Jetstream. Anyway, we'll see how that works. Gonna make a couple jumpers, and that 11-meter dipole I got out there, I'd like to be able to switch that between my 11-meter radio, for lack of a better term, and the HF here, so I can, I know it tunes on 12 and 10, so I'd like to be able to flip a switch and not have to unscrew. So that's my plan. And this friend is new to soldering, so I'm going to mentor him. So anyway, hey, thanks for listening to me. Glad the old radio is working. N8SOB, you're doing a fine job. I got you on YouTube and NetLogger and the radio. So, hey, 3 ways here. KE8PVZ 73 to all.
All right there, Bob. KE8PVZ from N8SOB. Well, good stuff there. Yeah, it's nice to have an antenna switch. You don't have to keep on unscrewing things and putting any damage on any connectors, and it helps the longevity of all those, that's for sure, and be able to switch around. Yeah, the 718 sounds good, and the $500, that's a really good price for that. You know, it's definitely about average, if not just a couple dollars lower than average for that rig. So it's a definitely a good rig. So hopefully that works out for you when you start doing some parks on the air or anything portable like that. Should work good for you. And good deal on the other Yaesu radio, the 10 there. Them are pretty fancy radios. I like the looks of those. So kind of wish that would have been out when I bought my 7610. But I love this radio as well. They're all nice. I'll tell you, if you had the unlimited amount of money, you could buy them all. So, hey, Bob, thanks for checking in. Heard you're really good. Had you anywhere between 10 to 15 over here. So no pain, no strain on the 718 this evening. Take it easy and have fun hanging out with the buddy that's coming over there. So we'll clear with KE8PVZ. Let's pick up Greg, K8 to CGS. Good evening there, Greg. And then stand by George. George is on deck from N8SOB.
Hey, Sean. Greg here, K8 CGS in Southwest Michigan. And it's not raining, but wait and see. I think it's supposed to rain for the next 5 days. Hey, it was very awesome, the YouTube thing you set up. Yeah, there is a delay, so big deal. You get used to it. It's pretty cool. But I am impressed to look at how I would read a signal report and look at the difference in how the waterfall is on mine versus from your SDR. And it's very, very interesting. I love that stuff. So thank you. Not much going on here other than I did mention in the pre-net I think it was last week, where Flex Radio announced that they won the U.S. Air Force airborne HF radio, software-defined HF radio contract. And this is for HF capabilities in communications aircraft in the Air Force. And I just Googled it up again, and I looked on NASDAQ, of all places, and they had an article, and it is not a replacement or an adjunct to the Mars system. It is for over-the-horizon tactical needs when other systems fail or can't make communications, which actually pleases me a lot, having a son that does a lot of special operations stuff. Their electronics and a lot of stuff I don't know about, but stuff that someone can say, hey, go look at Wikipedia, and you just go, that's crazy, that is just insane. But it's all dependent on satellite communication. And, you look at Ukraine and what Russia and China can do now, and they have proven and shown that they've got satellite killers, and Russia made a mess up there, scared the International Space Station to death, too, with all the garbage they created from that explosion. But HF is important, and just as an FYI, they do teach HF. All Green Beret Special Forces are very versed in HF communications, and I've actually seen, it's not secret, in fact, you can Google it up and get their syllabus for their basic courses. And then my son attended a Leaders Recon Scout program about a year ago, and they have a whole week where they just study HF. And it's very interesting. I think I've mentioned this on the net before, and I'm going to try it. He says it only works on pine trees, but making a pine tree as an antenna, stabbing your knife into the base of the pine tree, which the key is the sap, and then putting an alligator clip on that of the radio, and there's your antenna. Probably doesn't work as good as Sean's, but, when you need something, it might work. So anyway, that's all I've got, Sean. Back to you, my friend, K8CGS.
All right there, Greg. Well, yeah, good insight on all that, and glad that I could share that. I'm still kind of screwing around with the quality of how the scope is and how it lights up, and I'm still messing around with that. I downloaded this a little while ago, and kind of still been screwing around with that. It doesn't, I love, my favorite is absolutely the Flex SDR. I wish I had that. I would be sharing that screen instead of this one, but it works for the most part, I guess, and all that good stuff. So, yeah, what a mess, huh? And definitely a good signal. I had anywhere between 15, 20 over here, Greg, so glad that you could be here and check in with us, and definitely help me hold down pre-net tonight like you always do. It's always good to get you in here. So I hope you have a great night there, Greg, and we will catch you again, I'm sure. So definitely ride along with us. So we'll go ahead and clear with KCGS. We got Sam in out. And I did that twice. All right, let's pick up George, WD8INW. Good evening there, George. And stand by Carl, CEL. You're on deck. Pick it up, George, N8SOB in the net.
Okay, very good. N8SOB, WD8INW. George in Clarkston, Michigan. Say good evening to everybody. And I have a question. Is YouTube going to be on the net all the time?
I'm going to try, at least when I do it anyway on Mondays. All depends on what I got going on, but at least on Mondays, I'm going to try to do it. And if I do it, I'll make sure everybody knows when the pre-net's here, because that's when I can get in early on the early pre-nets. I'll do it. But since I got it set up here, it looks like it's pretty easy to start. So it all depends, but definitely when I'm running on Mondays, I'd like to do it.
Okay, I was just curious about that. Not a whole lot to report here today. I don't know where the day went. It came and went, but all right. Well, I'll just say 7-3 to everybody and listen out. N8SOB, WD8INW.
All righty, man, you're booming in here. I got you 20 over, so
definitely one of the louder ones so far. It's good to hear you, and definitely, yeah, it's just basically, you know, it's instead of, sometimes it's a little, I think it's easier maybe to go to YouTube to check it out just to see what I'm hearing and signal comparisons and what have you there, and then sometimes, you know, it's a little harder for people to pull up an SDR or find one that's available or has a good, you know, an antenna that receives real well, because I've been in some SDRs, man, and all they pick up is noise. So anyway there, Greg, I hope you have a great night there, my friend. It's always good to hear you. We'll clear with WD8INW. Well, let's pick up Carl here. Let's see if he's still awake. I think he's still in the remote. I haven't looked here. N0CEL. No, he's not in there. I don't know where he went. Maybe he's somewhere else. Carl, N8SOB, your turn.
KG for check-in.
All right. Yeah, Carl disconnected at 6:19. He don't know what happened. I don't think he's in the chat. No, nothing in the chat here. So, all right, NA to JGG got you at 38. All right, real good. Okay, we'll go ahead and skip on Carl there. Let's pick up John here in Columbia City. Whiskey 9, Whiskey November. Good evening there, John, and standby doors from N8SOB. Whiskey 9, Whiskey November. John, you there?
John, it's your turn.
Must have had the dinner bell. All right, we'll pick up Doris, and then we'll take a quick standby for check-ins here after Doris. KA to DXJ, our lovely awards manager, and does a great job for all of our members here along with Taz. Pick it up, Doris, and then we'll take a standby before we get to Harold. N8SOB in the net.
N8SOB, this is K8DXJ. Well, good evening to you, Sean, and to everybody else out there. Speaking of awards, our next award is going to be on Easter Sunday. So I didn't double check the date or anything, so I think that's like in another couple weeks. So anyway, just thought I would mention that. Well, today got an order, got that done. I have another one to do, but it's a little tiny one, so that won't take long at all. And we did play cards today. We played 3 games. And I kind of beat them out 2-1. So what can I say? Anyway, that's pretty much all that's been going on here. Had spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. And here we are. This is K8DXJ. Back to you, Sean.
All right, man. You've been beating up on my buddy Taz, have you, Doris? Oh, it's good to hear you in here, like always, for sure. And definitely good to hear you guys are staying busy there. And a great signal. You guys are sounding good. So the band is really starting to come up. Signals are coming up, and then everybody's sounding real good. So thanks for all you do for us, and everybody, making everybody feel so welcome, and the awards nights that we have gives us something to look forward to, and the awesome package that gets sent to our new members and everything like that. It's greatly appreciated, Doris, for sure. And I don't think we would be here this far without you, and definitely doing everything you do for us here. So we'll clear with Doris there. Before we get to Harold, let's take a quick standby and pick up any other check-ins here for the Wolverine single sideband net. Please call N8SOB.
K9JJM recheck.
Got you, Jeff, on the recheck. Who was the other one?
Let's comment.
Recheck.
Okay, and then Brad for a recheck. Is that you, Greg?
Yeah, it started working again. Your YouTube thing went down. Now it's back.
Oh, okay. Must have been a little bit of maybe a little bit of a drop out there for a minute. So, all right, real good there. Let's pick up Jeff for the recheck, and then we'll get to Brad here. K9JJM, how was dinner? N8SOB the net.
N8SOB, the Wolverine single sideband net. This is K9JJM, Jeff, Goshen, Indiana. Well, good afternoon, Sean. Good afternoon, all the Wolverines. It's good to hear everybody. Sean, it was really good. It was sausage, cauliflower casserole. So it's got seasoned sausage, some red pepper flakes in there that I put in, cauliflower and cheese. It was really good. Decent day at work today. It was a little cool and rainy to begin with, but it sure is nice to see the sunshine now and a high of 52 degrees. Looks like we got rain pretty much all week, even into Saturday, unless things change, of course, which they often do. And the weather forecasters, they sometimes don't get it right from the beginning. But anyway, other than that, not too much to add. Thanks so much for getting me back here on the recheck. I don't know if you saw my message. I know it's kind of confusing because it's still got an old username on there, my old call sign, but I did try to chat with you there on the YouTube live stream. But thanks for getting me in here. Thanks for what you do for the Wolverine single sideband net and all net controls. Sam, Doris, and Taz, we appreciate everything everybody does. So with that, I'll turn it back to you and listen out, and I might actually get the YouTube live stream back up and see how I sound there. So thanks again, Sean. Back to you. N8SOB from K9JJM. Thanks, Sean.
All right there, Jeff. Yeah, I knew it was you. Luckily, I looked at that chat. That's the one I kind of haven't been. And, yeah, you followed up with your call there. So I knew it was you there, Jay. We got you there. So good that we can get you back in here on the recheck after dinner and go ahead and ride along with us, my friend. Great signal, 2530 over. You've seen that. Have a great night. So let's go ahead and find out what's up, Brad, number 24 on our list, KC9KRX with the recheck.
Bradley. He hasn't even been called. We're not even at 24 yet.
All right, N8SOB, KC9KRX. I gotta do the dinner table, Sean, so that's why I'm getting in here. 46 degrees here. Good evening to all. Hope everybody's doing okay and having a good evening. Sean, thanks for doing it. N8SOB, KC9KRX. What number was I, Sean?
Yeah, you're number 24, and we had some in and outs, and it probably would have been about 10 minutes or so. But glad that you can get in here and beat you and got you before you made it to the dinner table. And hope you have a great dinner there, Brad. Roger.
Okay, Sean. Take care. 7-3, all.
7-3, my friend. It's always good to hear you. And with that, we'll go ahead and clear out with Bradley there. Take him, make him gray. One last call. Any other check-ins before we move to the list?
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo.
Hey, there's that guy on that new radio. Good to hear you, Mike. We got you at 39. Any others? Okay, let's get back to the list here. Harold, KE8AVT. Good evening there, Harold. And stand by Eric, RNA. You're on deck. Pick it up, Harold. N8SOB the net.
This is Harold, KE8AVT in Waterford. Well, it's been a rather nice day. The DTE finally arrived, and they chopped up the wood out there and got the power lines back up anyway, and tried shoving the meter box back up onto the wall, and it's not staying there very well. And the lead-in from where they spliced the main lead coming in to the wire that goes down in the meter box, they say that wire is all crappy. Well, cripes, that thing was installed almost 90 years ago, so it probably is worn out, and I don't blame it. And so they want me to call an electrician and get him in here. What I really need to call is a company to come in, pick up all this wood, and take that darn tree down that caused all of this mess. Other than that, it's been a rather quiet day here. I did go out, I think, I went out, whether I did or not, I had fun doing whatever I did. And with that, I'm going to turn it back to you. N8SOB, this is KE8AVT, and I'll be listening.
All right there, Harold, KE8AVT at 8SOB. Well, it sounds like you had an eventful, busy day. If you can't remember, that's good. You made it through another day, and it's too bad that you got to deal with somebody to get that all cleaned up. So hopefully you get that taken care of the easy way and no headaches there. So thanks for checking in. Sounding, if anything, if I had a nitpick, I guess you had just maybe a touch of maybe a little bit of RF on your peaks, Harold, or your modulation was hitting a little the ALC too hard. One of the two, but your peaks were a little rough. So I don't know. You might want to check into that. But you had a great signal. So definitely good signal coming out of Waterford this evening. The audio, for the most part, was 98% good. Just your peaks were a little on the rough side. Not sure. Maybe, like I said, a little RF or maybe a little hot on the audio there. So anywho, Harold, have a great night, my friend, and it's always good to get you checked in here. Wolverine 485. Let's pick up Eric here, KD9RNA. Good evening there, Eric. That's Mr. Sunday Night, and stand by the Tasman. Pick it up, Eric, N8SOB in the net.
N8SOB, this is KD9RNA, and hey, great net tonight, Sean. Looks like you're having a great list going here, and I did try to go out and look at the YouTube video, but it's just it's a recording of 20 minutes. It's not broadcasting live at the moment, but it's still pretty cool stuff. Other than that, not much going on around here. Another gloomy day in Wisconsin. Haven't seen the sun again for a couple of days, so things like the capacitor on my weather machine runs out and it quits broadcasting temperature and stuff like that. So I guess I better get up there and put a new 9-volt in it so it'll carry it through to the next time the sun comes out. Not a lot going on. Weird things are going on at work right now, and we'll just leave that at that and say everybody in the Wolverine single sideband net, have a great evening tonight, and you have fun with this net tonight, Sean. You're just sounding great. Everybody's sounding good coming in here. Harold was even hitting the S9 again tonight, so whatever he put up for a replacement antenna is working really good in my direction anyway. Anyhow, have a great evening, Sean. N8SOB, this is KD9RNA. I'll be clear.
All right there. Yeah, when you go to the stream there, you have to click live when you first go to it because you'll get basically the beginning, but if you click on the little box that says live, it'll take you right to the live, or fast forward all the way to the end, and that'll get you to live too. It's still live. I just checked on it here. So anywho there, great signal, man. Wow, you really came up, so the band has really brought you up real well, and I had you 10-15 over here, Eric. So it's working really good. Thanks for a little bit of relay help there during the pre-net. And definitely always good to hear you. And you're starting, man, you're really becoming a top-notch NCS for us here on Sunday night. So it's always a pleasure hearing you do your thing. And glad that antenna's working so well for you, man. That's good, really good to hear. It definitely makes my heart warm when somebody works that, because I know what kind of work it takes to get one up and successfully work at good stuff. Same with Andy there. So anywho, we'll clear with Eric at KD9RNA. Let's pick up my buddy Taz, KTAS. Good evening there, Taz. And then stand by Jim and Hale, DQU. You're on deck. Pick it up, Taz. N8SOB the net.
NASOB, Sean, this is Kilo 8 Tango Alpha Sierra, my buddy Sean. I'll say hello to you, hello to everybody on the net, enjoying everybody's comments. And Sean, thanks for doing it. Thanks for being there. We appreciate you for all you do. Of course, your commitment as well as all of our net controls, they do a super job, and we just appreciate them being there and being committed to the Wolverine single sideband net. Of course, you know I'm here. I'll pick up the file after the net. We started off at 33 degrees this morning. It was raining. And then later this afternoon, we hit a high of 41. It was snowing. It was a wet snow and pretty good size flake. So that was our weather here today. We're sitting at 40 right now. Today we just played radio.
No, we played cards.
And I don't want to talk about I don't want to talk about the bragging rights that Doris had earlier. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Well, that LSA 73, everybody stay on the warm side of the door. NASOB. KTAS, over to you.
Oh, man. Oh, Doris be kicking your butt there, Taz. Oh, man, we just played radio. That's all Taz did today. Oh, man. Well, it's really good to hear you in here, Taz. Thanks for all you do here. You and Doris definitely knock it out. And definitely grabbing that file when we are done. Definitely can count on you for that. So definitely maybe get some practice in, do some Google reading about the card game you're playing, and you're going to have to do something, Taz. She's going to probably have to let you win. That one game you won today, probably she let you win. She wanted to keep on playing, kicking your butt. Oh, my God. You guys are amazing people. Thanks for checking in, Taz. Thanks for getting in here, and I got you. 13 like always. We're clear with Taz. That's our membership manager, Wolverine 399. Let's pick up Jim and Hale, NADQU, Wolverine 353. Good evening there, Jim. What's going on in Hale? And stand by Neil, CTB. You're on deck. Pick it up, Jim.
All right, NADQU, Jim and Hale. Well, I'm getting absent-minded and I'm getting old, and I can't believe that I was just ready to drift off and go punch something up on my YouTube to see if there's anything interesting to watch. I forgot I'd been checked in. That's the third time in a row that I've done that, so I really apologize. I'm trying to pay attention, and then I let my mind drift off. At any rate, I'm looking forward to meeting some of you people down there in Romulus this August, I believe it is. I got a promotional picture I found when I was inducted into that Hall of Fame thing in 2018. They had some really cheesy, crummy-looking promo pictures taken, and I took one and put a funny caption in it, and I'm putting them into a couple local supermarkets advertising like they're trying to give kittens away, but I'm saying rapidly aging 72-year-old steel picker looking for a band with a sense of humor that loves old country swing. And I also mentioned I do windows and drive the bus. So it's got a picture of me sitting there behind my steel guitar. And it's meant to be a joke, but I'm also fishing for talent. I want to find some pickers out there just so I know who I can hire when I put on an event. So that's kind of the method behind that, but it's also tongue-in-cheek funny. And I'll have to send you a copy of one of them or bring some with me when I come down there. And that's getting awful windbaggy of me. NADQU, Claire. Well, back to net.
All right. Well, I'm glad I got to you in time before you drifted off and started doing something else there. And, I do that on a couple nets as well, especially like the Ole Miss net or something. I'll check in and I'll walk away, go do something. I said, I've checked into them. I'll probably get a call. Sounding good there, Jim. And I had you about 5 to 10 over here into the Port Huron area. So good to hear you. Have a great night. And definitely I hope you enjoy the rest of it for sure. We'll clear with NADQU. Let's pick up Neil here in Indianapolis, K9CTB. Good evening there, Neil. And stand by Bob in Windsor. This is N8SOB in the net. Pick it up, Neil.
Yeah, good evening, Sean. N8SOB and the wonderful Wolverines. This is K9CTB in Indianapolis. Good evening to everybody. Sean, very good job on the display. I was copying it for a while, then I clicked out by accident and brought up the net logger again, so I'll have to check back in. But it did look good here, and I could hear everybody better on your receiver than on mine, some signals. Let's see, not a whole lot to report today, Sean. We Smarter and Better Looking Half and I both went out today and got some of our weekly errands done. Got back relatively early. A little bit of picking up in the yard. So it was supposed to rain today, but we got some this morning. It cleared up, so I went out in the yard and picked up a few of the limbs. The wind won't stop, so I guess I'll get some more of that coming down the pike. Top temperature was I think 65, 64 maybe.
here, so it was nice outside, but really nothing earth-shaking. We're not going to see 70s for another few more days, I think, but it'll get here when it does. It'll be nice enough. Let's see. I was listening on 10 meters earlier today. Copied a little bit of CW. Now I didn't make any calls or anything, but I did on my short dipole receive some CW, and I saw a couple of sideband stations, but I think they were down south, maybe Mexico or South America, but they were in here and I could copy them too. Just didn't pick up the mic and key it up, so maybe later. Thanks so much for having me aboard, Sean. It's good to hear you. I hope I didn't step on anybody when I logged in with you. Your station and Sam were the only two fellows I could hear. And, of course, you jumped right up. It's like they flipped the light switch and you were 10 over S9 for the duration. Thanks again for everything, Sean. Good to hear you as always, and always good to hear the rest of the gang on the net. Just wonderful voices. Always enjoy hearing them. So back to you, 7-3 to everybody. N8SOB and company, K9C TB Indy.
All right there, Neil in Indianapolis, K9CTB. Yeah, when you checked in there during the pre-net, you were A-OK. Did not definitely interfere anything there. And definitely glad that you're able to check out a little bit there on the SDR on YouTube that you got posted there. You know, it just gives you an idea what you sound like here and what others do and what kind of conditions we got here from there and other signals as well that you can see that I have widened up on the scope as well. Just still trying to figure it out and make it a little bit better. I don't use this program as much as just because my screen is big enough for my radio where I don't need to really blow it up, but it's nice, pretty cool to share. So definitely a great signal in here now. At first I had you about a 5 over, now you're about 20 to 25 over here. So definitely a good signal into the Port Huron area up here in the south north of Detroit there, Neil. So hey, thanks for checking in, my friend. Have a great night, and thanks for all the kind words, my friend. We'll clear with K9CTB. Let's pick up Bob here in Windsor. VE3KUZ. Good evening there, Bob. And stand by Norm, HAV. Norm, you're on deck. Pick it up, Bob, in the Wolverine single sideband net.
N8SOB. This is VE3KUZ. Bob here in Windsor. Yeah, I've been looking at your YouTube feed there, Sean. It's very interesting. That needle sure bounces around a lot, goes kind of overshoots or something. I don't know. Hard to read exactly what it's hitting, but yeah, it sounds really good. I don't really know how you did that, how you put your screen on YouTube like that, but I'm sure you know how to do these things, and maybe you can tell me how later on. But as far as today went, I didn't do a whole heck of a lot. It was just kind of one of those gray days, and I didn't feel like doing too much, and it was kind of felt tired, so watched TV a lot today with my wife, and just kind of lazed around. I'm sure we'll have to get to it tomorrow, but this weekend I wasn't on the net at all. I was away on Saturday and Sunday, and it was mostly family things and get-togethers, but I got to tell you, it was really nice just to get together with people again. It's been quite a while since we had some big get-togethers where, like yesterday, there was like 50 people all together, family and children running around screaming. Normally, maybe that would put me off a little bit, but I really enjoyed that. It's just been so long since we've been able to do something like that. That it was I don't know, almost out of this world experience, and that's kind of weird because it's only been 2 years, but you kind of forget how things were. But I really have to say I enjoyed that. So that's why I wasn't on the last couple of days, just busy doing family things and wasn't home. So anyway, that's about it from here, Sean. I'll put it back to you. Great signal as usual. N8 SOB, this is VE3 KUZ.
All right there, Bob. VE3KUZ, N8 SOB in the net. Well, that's good stuff. It's always good to be around people again, and definitely to start enjoying others' companies, and definitely that's good stuff. So that's really good to hear there, and that's all right that you haven't been here. It's just good to know that things are definitely getting done on your end like that. So good signal as always on your end, and I always hear you real good. So hey, take it easy there, Bob. Thanks for checking in with us tonight, and definitely thanks for the update on what's going on in Windsor for sure. We'll clear with VE3KUZ, and before we get to Norm, let's take a quick standby and look for more check-ins for the Wolverine single sideband net. Check-ins from anybody, anywhere. Don't have to be a member. Give me your call. This is N8 SOB. Okie dokie, nothing heard. Let's pick up Norm, KD9HAV. Good evening there, Norm. And stand by QGX from N8 SOB.
N8 SOB, KD9HAV. Well, Sean, good hearing you guys. Well, when I first turned on the radio a while ago, signals were way down, but they're up now, and everybody sounds good. Hey, what is the address for your YouTube channel so I can look at what you've got there? I couldn't find it, so I'd appreciate it if you'd let me know that. Hey, it's been a busy day. I was net control this morning on the Little Red Barn net, and then I had to head out to the VA. I have a problem with the great toe on my right foot. The nail has become detached and deformed, causing some pain and discomfort. So I made arrangements to have that checked out and see a podiatrist there. And they're probably going to pull that nail off. And then we ran to the store, got some food for Mama Bear, filled up my gas tank. Man, I couldn't believe it cost me $60 to fill mine up. Took Mommy's little car over to the gas station there, and it cost $40 to fill hers up. So we gave the gas man $100 today. That's about twice, of course, what we were paying. So, hey, I'm just thankful. You know, Pat and I, we only fill the cars up about every other month. I know you guys that are traveling a lot, that's a major expense with the price of gas. So we're thankful for that. Well, after I took Mama Bear's car out, got it washed, and went to our local Coney King store and got some hot dogs and fries and onion rings, and we had a late lunch, early supper, and of course I had to check the backside of my eyelids for a little while, and then we turned on the radio and checked into the Little Red Barn net. So good to hear you doing the net, Sean, and just really enjoy this net. Hey, let me know about your YouTube thing, and I'll get out of here. This is K9HAV, back to N8 SOB, and the wonderful Wolverine single sideband family gathering.
All right there, Norm. Yeah, you just go to YouTube and then search for Wolverine. Just type in Wolverine, the whole word, and then SSB, single sideband there. Single sideband SSB net, and just search for that, and it should be the first one that pops up. And yeah, just if it's not live, click the little live box there. But that's the best way to get to it. Just search for the Wolverine SSB net. So that should come up. If not, we'll get you directed. But yeah, that's the best way. I think everyone's been able to find it that way so far. So yep, just search on YouTube Wolverine SSB net, and it should pop. It should be the first one there. So. All right there, Norm, great signal, 2025 over, sounding really good, and I'll tell you, man, since you've gotten that antenna all figured out, got your amp back, and everything is rocking and rolling for you, nice and solid, so it's really good to hear your voice. Bless our our net as always, and that's Wolverine 516. So we're clear with Norm, KD9HAV. I believe it's Chris, or I'm going to have you pronounce that your name just one more time there. Out of Bloomfield Hills, Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Golf X-Ray. It's your turn, and then stand by Dave there, W8QW, you're on deck. Pick it up, Christ, N8SOB.
N8SOB, K8QGX, Christos here. Thank you, Sean. I'll explain a little, it's kind of a funny story. Chris, the spelling of Christ, it's actually pronounced Christ, and that's the official translation for the Greek name Christos, according to the Greek Ministry of the Exterior. So I go by Christos to avoid, it was my wife's idea when we got married, the Greek version, so you'll see it's kind of a Charlie thing. But basically the premise was this. People would call the office asking for Christ, and my people always knew to answer, he's not here, and we don't know when he'll return. So that's it about the name. Now, I have to ask you, you're on my pet subject with this SDR that you're doing, because I've been researching SDR units to put a permanent one in so I can get a really sensitive signal. But I'm actually thinking of getting an SDR transceiver piece of equipment called Red Pitaya, and there's some others out there as well. So this is escalating quickly as things do around here. I just managed to damage my FTDX10 within the last week. It now, what's the word? Oh, yeah, what's the word now? Yeah, well, it thinks it's a QRP unit. It's only transmitting 2 watts, so I clearly did something to it with my FT8 marathons. So I brought in I bought a FT9N1A to sit alongside. I figure that way I can do phone and FT8 at the same time, but I'm going to be picking up a permanent SDR unit, maybe a twin antenna unit so I can do diversity receive. So things are getting a little out of hand here. I'm getting ready to get back up on the roof with the good weather. The typical springtime escalation. That's about it for me, so I'll turn it back to you and wishing everyone well on this Monday. And this is my first time on the net. I've listened before, but great to be here. Thanks for having me. And 7-3 from Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Golf X-Ray. Back to you, Sean.
All right there, Christos. I got it now there. I looked it up I looked your QRZ page up, and it's got it up there in parentheses. So now I know what you're saying, Christos. Very good there. And, yeah, I have the 7610, so I have the SDR radio. And this program that I'm running runs off another USB port out of the back of my radio. And the program that I am sharing on YouTube is HD SDR. A free program, and I can control the radio through it, what have you, and all that stuff. But too bad about hearing about your Yaesu, man. Hopefully you can get that fixed one way or another. And the 991A is doing a good job there. Glad you got that radio going, and those are a nice little bang for your buck kind of radio there too. So I like playing some FT8. And I use my amplifier, but not a whole lot of it. I turn my radio at about 5 or 6 watts. I have a solid state amp, so it's kind of low drive anyway. 20-25 watts gets me anywhere between 8 to 1,000 watts out. But I'll turn it down to 4 to 5 watts, which gets me about 100, maybe 120 out of the amp. And the amp is running nice and cool. The radio runs nice and cool, and there's no beating on anything on that. So that's what I do when I normally run FT8 and keep things easy there and what have you. So anywho, there you had a great signal coming in here. It's really good to get you in here for the first time. Like you said, you've been listening for a little while. And like you probably know, we're here every single day. Got a good, nice pre-net that starts up at about, normally a little bit shortly before 5 o'clock. It officially starts at 5:15, 21:15 UTC. But that hour is normally pretty fun between 5 and 6 o'clock. So and then when we kick it off at 6. So don't be a stranger, Christos. I got you in my log now. You're not going nowhere, and definitely, hopefully you can get in here enough and get yourself a Wolverine number and become a genuine part of the family here. Because anybody that checks in without a number or not, they're still part of the family. But getting that number and getting a nice little package that Doris and Taz send out to you, it's really cool. So, hey, Christos, 7-3s to you, my friend, and have fun on the bands, that's for sure. We'll clear with KE8 to QGX. Let's pick up a W8 to QW. Good evening there, Dave. Wolverine 615. And Bradley checked out. So, and then Marcia, you're on deck, Marcia. Pick it up, Dave. N8SOB and the Wolverine single sideband net.
Well, thank you, Sean. Appreciate that very much. N8SOB, Whiskey 8, Quebec Whiskey, W8QW. Well, good evening to you and to everybody on the net as well. Weather-wise, yeah, we went through the same situation that many of you did today. Woke up this morning and it was like 33 degrees and it was raining, and it went up promptly to about 40 degrees, and we had snow. It was almost a whiteout. We had we had snow coming down quite significantly. It covered pretty much most of the grass, and I thought maybe we were going to have an opportunity to get the snowmobiles out again, but I guess not. So anyway, I'm glad to see spring headed this way. It's nice to walk out in the morning and hear the birds singing, even though it is rather cold and a little bit nasty yet. It's just nice to hear the birds singing once again, too. And at night, I don't know how many people have a chance or an opportunity to experience this, but it's nice to hear the tree frogs croaking down by our pond as well. We have about a 2-acre pond on the property, too. It's nice to hear them kind of greeting spring, too. I'm really looking forward to the warmer weather, and I hope that comes soon. Anyway, back to you, Sean. Thanks once again. You're doing a great job, almost becoming the norm rather than an exception, but it certainly is appreciated just the same. N8SOB, W8QW, 73s. I'll talk to you later.
Hi there, Dave. W8QW, N8SOB. Yeah, real nice signal on the scope. Looks real good. Got you about 10 over here, and definitely doing a really, really good job. So it's good to get you in here. Yeah, we're looking, waiting for the warmer weather as well. Yeah, I'm just looking for 50s, 60s or something like that, or maybe a couple good days of 70s and a nice average of 60s or high 50s, and no more frost on this car in the morning, and happen to get a little bit of heat going when I'll be able to roll to work with the windows down. So definitely good to get you in here. Thanks for all of the comments there, my friend. It's much appreciated here. So, hey, you take it easy around St. John's, Michigan this evening. We'll clear with WAQW. Let's pick up Marcia, WA8ZJU. Good evening there, Marcia. And stand by Tony, UGB. You're on deck. Pick it up, Marcia, N8SOB.
Well, thank you, Sean. N8SOB, WA8ZJU. Good evening to you, Sean. Good evening to everybody else here on the wonderful Wolverine single sideband net. I can talk once in a while. Anyway, that YouTube thing sounds pretty neat. I'll have to go check that out. I don't have a computer in the shack, but I can always bring in the laptop or whatever and check it out. Yeah, that does sound kind of cool, actually. Not much going on today. When the net got started, I went and grabbed a bite of dinner, and that's all taken care of, and I'll run the dishwasher in the morning. I thought about doing it tonight. It's like, nah, I'll put it off till tomorrow. It won't hurt anything. And I'm going out to lunch tomorrow with a friend, going to this wonderful restaurant. It's kind of a coney place, but they don't call it that, but you can get anything under the sun, and I'm planning on having a gyro. I haven't had one in a good long time, so that's what's on the lunch menu for tomorrow. And then we've got our Eagles thing tomorrow night, so I'll be eating out twice tomorrow, so nothing wrong with that. Anyway, that's about it. Well, I got my state tax refund today, which is really nice because I had some work done on the shed this weekend, and so that kind of helps that out a little bit. Put that back in the account. So all good. Anyway, that's about it from here. Everybody take care. Have a good evening. Thanks again, Sean. You're doing a great job as always. And 7-3 to all. N8SOB, WA8ZJU.
All right, Marcia, WA8ZJU, N8SOB in the Wolverine single sideband net. Well, good deal on lunch tomorrow with a friend. I hope that goes all as planned. And then you got the Eagles tomorrow. The Eagles will be flying. And, there was something else I was going to comment on there. Oh, yeah, that's cool when unexpected money kind of comes like that, kind of like the money in the bank. It shows up at unexpected times and sometimes at the most needed times. So that's cool that kind of took care of your shed project and helped the bank account a little bit better, look decent there. And I'm glad that all worked out. So I hope you have a lovely day tomorrow there, Marcia. Hope it goes out with the bank. Sounds like you're a busy gal. So we will definitely miss you tomorrow night. I can't wait to hear you on Wednesday. So we'll clear with Miss Marcia there in Canton, Michigan, Wolverine 499, WA8ZJU. Let's pick up number 28. That's Tony, KA8UGB, Wolverine 502. Good evening there, Tony, and stand by Kickin' Sand Jeff from N8SOB.
Well, all right then. I guess it's my turn. I better go. This is KA8UGB, a voice of New Buffalo, Michigan, and we don't have an amplifier line, so hopefully you can hear me fine. 100 watts in the wire tonight, and your signal did come back up, and it's now holding pretty consistent. And we've got some things to take care of here since my tuner is malfunctioning. It'll work on this band, but I can't go to 20 meters and 15 and 10. I have an idea what's happened, but it's not anything that I want to get into. And if you've ever looked inside these things, most likely it's either A, got a relay that's failed, or probably one of the capacitors. But I don't think so, because they're high voltage capacitors. So I'm thinking I may have lost a relay. It's such a pain. Anyway, let's see, what else is going on? Well, see, tomorrow we'll get up early and get on the road. We're going to go visit Matt up in the afternoon. That's the guy who is the ICOM repair guy. It should be good. I've never met him face to face, and we've spoken on the phone. Now I'm going to get a face to face, at least a brief meeting with him. And what else is going on? I'm going to go home. Yeah, because I've been here all day. So hopefully everything's sounding all right for you. We're 100 watts, as I said. 10 Tech Orion 2, and one of my favorite radios it is. That's all we got, Sean. Sounding great, buddy. Keep it up. From KA8UGB in chilly New Buffalo, Michigan.
All right there, Tony. Yeah, I had anywhere between, a 7 to a 12, and I was looking at the digital readout. I see it was high as 17 over here, so 15, 17 over. You call what you will, but doing a good job with 100 watts in a wire for sure, and good deal. I'm going to St. John's and meeting, getting a face look on Matt there. That's a good deal. Glad to have somebody like him around that's so close. It's good to know, especially when my ICOM gets out of warranty and things like that. So I think it actually is. This past March, I think it actually went out of warranty. So hopefully everything goes well there. And get your butt home if you've been at the office all day. Get home and relax and kick your feet up and do it all again tomorrow. So safe travels there to the central part of the state. We'll clear with Tony, KA8UGB. Let's pick up Jeff in Norton Shores, W8KS. Good evening there, Jeff. And stand by UJR George from N8SOB.
All right, Sean. Well, we appreciate it very much. N8SOB, this is Whiskey 8 Kilo Sierra. Jeff in downtown Muskegon at the Lakeshore. This is the Sunset Coast of Western Michigan. We are in living color and we are commercial free. All right, the cornerstone is laid. So we haven't done a whole lot today. Went to the mailbox. That's, or did I? Today is Monday, right? Yeah. Okay, no, I didn't go to the mailbox. So I probably ought to go out there and check the mail. So anyway, other than that, nothing much going on here. word through the grapevine is that my amplifier is fixed, so now all it's got to do is find its way back home. So, and it will in due time. So we're not worried about it. So it'll make it this way one way or the other. So anyway, that's about all we've got here in Muskegon this morning or this afternoon. Boy, we're just all messed up. Geez, maybe we should have taken a nap today. So anyway, everybody have a good evening. 73's one and all. Thanks, Sean, for doing it. Doing a great job, as always. And love listening to your net. So with that, we'll say 73's. Catch everybody tomorrow night. This is Whiskey 8 Kilo Sierra. Back to N8 SOB. Thank you, Sean.
All right there, Jeff, W8KS N8SOB. Well, good deal on your amp getting fixed, and just trying to get it home now, and that's good stuff. Well, you got a good signal tonight. It's sounding really good to the east side of the state, that's for sure. And yeah, it's just one of those days, huh? Yeah, we all have those days, that's for sure. And I've noticed the older we get, the more days we have like that. But that's all right. We're still kicking sand, right? So thanks for checking in there, Jeff, riding along with us here on the Wolverine single sideband net. It's always good to get the shores of Muskegon, and you're on our net tonight for sure, as always. So we'll clear with W8KS. Let's pick up George in Lombard, Illinois, Wolverine 581, WA9UJR. And before we get to Dallas, Big D Dallas there in Bowling Green, we'll take a standby for more check-ins. I'll copy there, George. WA9UJR, N8SOB in the net. Over. I don't know if he's hearing me. Eric, are you there?
Crickets.
Yeah, crickets. I don't know. Normally he's there. George, you there, buddy? All right, nothing heard. All right, there, Dallas, you stand by. Let's see if there's anybody else lurking here wanting to check into the Wolverine single sideband net. Number 40 is available. Give me a call at 8SOB. Check-ins. Any check-ins, give me a call.
Sean, this is Len, 88FK in Madison Heights.
88FK. We got you, Len. You're at number 40 here. We're getting ready to go to number 31 with one in and out that's already checked out before that. So we'll be right with you, Len. Roger?
I'm glad to be short time here. I just got one quick announcement I want to share. I put it on the AIM window there about a silent key cleaning out his house and shack.
Oh, okay. Okay, real good there. Yeah, I see that silent key, W8PDI and Royal Oak. And, okay, real good. Okay, all right, well, I appreciate you coming in and letting us know that. It's always good to get you on the list, even if it's short time. So, sounding good at Madison Heights there, Len. Thanks for the update. Over.
Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it. 88FK, back to you.
All righty, real good. Yeah, he wrote here in Royal Oak, the home and shack being cleaned out this week. 40-foot tower coming down Thursday at noon and available for taking. Kenwood 820S. Yaesu FT920 radios available. So that's W8PDI, the estate of. So, all right there, Len. Thanks for sharing that with us. Hopefully somebody definitely takes care of that estate and gives it a good home. So we'll clear with 88FK. Last call for general check-ins. Any other check-ins before we get to Dallas? N8SOB.
Kilo Delta 9, Foxtrot Juliet, India.
All right, we got Art there. Man, it's good to hear you, Art. Number 41. Any others? All right, let's go to Dallas. K8 to DLF. Big D in Dallas and Bowling Green, Wolverine 590. Good evening there, Dallas. Always good to hear you. And stand by Judy. Judy, you're on deck. Pick it up, Dallas.
Hey, good evening to you, Sean, and everybody on the Wolverine single sideband net. 57 degrees here in Bowling Green, and believe it or not, we got a little blue sky out there. Not too much, but a little. And the sun was shining a few minutes ago. Not too much going on here today. Been a pretty quiet day. Kind of rainy most of the day, but it's finally stopped, at least for the time being. Sean, nice display up there on the YouTube tonight. That's interesting. It's kind of fun to watch these different signals, and I can definitely hear much better on your SDR than I can off my antenna here. That's for sure. But we're getting a good signal on you down here too, by the way, about a 40 over. So anyhow, signals have definitely come up since I started out. Other than that, that's all I've got for tonight, so we'll turn it back over to you. Everybody out there, have a great evening. 7-3 to all. N8SOB from K8DLF.
All right, Dallas. Yeah, that's just I really rave about the receive and what I can hear and what have you there, and to be able to share that, just to share the receive of a loop, I mean, you guys can take what you will of how they transmit. I'm running 800 watts. That's what I normally run, anywhere between 8 to 1,000, and into the loop that you're hearing the receive from. And this antenna by far receives better than it transmits, I think, for the most part. It's a really good receive antenna. It works really good. I can hear just about anything but the farts flying high. So thanks for the comments there, Dal. It's good to hear you. And a good deal on being in the mid-50s and looking like some blue skies before the sun falls on us tonight. So good deal there. Maybe that's signs of a good day in Bowling Green tomorrow. So we're clear with our friend Dallas in Bowling Green, Ohio, K8DLF. It's always good to hear him checking in here. Good signal as always. Let's drop down to number 33 and pick up Judy, Wolverine 201, N8 to UWH. Good evening there, Judy. Hope all is well with you and Gary. And then stand by Terry in Stanford, MWH. Pick it up, Judy, N8SOB.
N8SOB, N8UWH. Lightning Ridge, where there was no lightning, but it rained when I was walking the dogs this morning, and we got back. I gave him the breakfast, and BJ had kibble for the first time because he's had his teeth pulled, so he managed to get that down okay, crunched away on it, and didn't seem to be in any pain. And then I took my shower, stepped out of the shower, and the rain had turned to snow, and the snow is sticking to the ground. This is supposed to be spring. I don't know what happened. I guess spring is supposed to come back next week, but now it's not sure what it is. Anyway, I put my snow boots on to go to work, and put my shoes in a bag, and left the bag sitting at home. So, but you were plenty comfy in the nice triple line boots I had on. Oh, well. Sometimes it just goes like that. They were nice and comfy, though, I must say, for working all day. And this evening it's kind of gloomy, and they're talking possible fog in the morning, so I'll have to see what it looks like when you walk the dogs in the fog. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, Gary's doing a bit better. And Thursday we've got doctor appointment, talking to the surgeon, and hopefully everything is healing well. And maybe he can get out of the stiff brace, and this is something a little soft. We'll hope and pray for that. Anyway, everyone have a good one. I'll try to hit him tomorrow. N8SOB, N8UWH.
All right there, Judy. N8 to UWH, N8SOB. I think spring is still afraid of winter here. Yeah, like you said, it does look like spring might come back next week, and we did get, I guess we did get a little bit of flurries, but it was mainly rain, and I guess there was a mild thunderstorm, maybe a couple lightning crashes that moved through real quick earlier this afternoon, but sounds like almost the same weather there. So good deal on Gary doing better. Got some doctor's appointments on Thursday, and wearing them boots all day, as long as they were comfy. That's a big part of wearing something all day at work or on your feet on, and as long as they were comfy, that's all that matters. So, hey, Judy, thanks for riding along with us this evening. Thanks for checking in with us. It's always good to hear Wolverine 201 checking in with us for sure. You and Gary take care. Can't wait to hear some more updates, and hopefully they're all better from here on out. So we're clear with Judy, N8 to UWH. Let's pick up Terry here, KE8 to MWH. Good evening there, Terry, and stand by Mark, W8YA. You're on deck, Mark. Pick it up, Terry, N8SOB in the net. KE8MWH, Terry, you there? All righty, now seen and heard. Let's pick up Mark here, W8YA. Good evening there, Mark. What's going on around Highland from N8SOB? And stand by Ron in Huntington, Indiana. You're on deck. Pick it up, Mark. Uh-oh. We're getting them falling off here. W8YA, Mark, it's your turn. All right, nothing heard from that, Rascal. About 9Q, or November, Quebec, 9 Oscar. NQ90 from N8SOB. Ron, your turn, and stand by Mike, ACM. You're on deck from N8SOB.
N8SOB, this is NQ90. Well, good evening, Sean. Always good hearing from you, and appreciate you running the net there. You do. Well, you guys all do a fantastic job. Well, I got up about 4 o'clock this morning, fed all my cats. I got 5 of them. Made a pot of coffee. I did my devotions, played a bunch of games to keep my brain working there. A lot of solitary and stuff like that. And spend most of the time, the rest of the day up here in the shack. And that's about it. It's a pretty nice day today. I think it got up high about 57, and sun's been up most of the day. This morning we've had some rain, but it looks like the rest of the week is going to be nothing but rain there. That's about all I got there, Sean, so I'll kick it back your way. And, well, yeah, I forgot to say good evening to all the Wolverines and all those working to be Wolverines and all the shortwave listeners and that. And we'll say 73s to everyone. So, N8SOB, this is NQ90 clear.
All right there, Rod, NQ90 from N8SOB. Well, good deal on playing the computer games and feeding the cats, 5 of them. That's pretty neat. I'm a cat guy myself. I have 3, and they definitely for my busy schedule, they fit definitely exactly what I want out of a pet for sure. And no goldfish or bird or anything like that. And too busy, too hectic for a dog. A house is too small for that. But the 3 kitty cats definitely keep me and my daughter on our toes, keeps us busy, and definitely love having them here. And all 3 of them, they're not the ones that like to hide either, so that's always cool. Don't care too much for skittish cats, ones that like to hide all the time. You only see them on their terms, even though that's how cats are. It's their way or no way. But anyway there, Ron, thanks for checking in. Hope you're working on your membership as well, and thanks for all the kind words. We do have an awesome great set of net controllers here, and everybody a part of the net, and all you fine operators that check in here too, and all your great comments that keep this net going. So we'll clear with Ron there in Huntington, Indiana, NQ9 Oscar. Let's drop down to number 37, K9ACM. That's Mike there. And looks like Mokena, Illinois, maybe. And stand by Denny, JGG. You're on deck, Denny. Pick it up, Mike, N8SOB.
N8SOB. Sean and the Wolverines, K9ACM here. Sean, you're coming in 20 over here in nice. My automatic tuner is clicking away there. Sorry about that. You're coming in 20 over here in Mokena, Illinois, about 30 miles southwest of Chicago, downtown Chicago. So typical Monday here. Wasn't too bad. Got in a nice walk with the XYL there. After work, went out to the library, picked up a few things. The weather continues to tease us here. Pretty nice one day, warm and sunny, and then rainy and cold the next. I guess that's spring for you. The YouTube stream is really cool. Sean, thanks for doing that. Stations that I can't hear over RF, I could pop over there and hear them coming in through YouTube, so that's cool. And other than that, nothing too exciting going on here, just waving a hand and adding one to the books. Good hearing everyone, though. And with that, back to you, Sean, N8SOB and the Wolverines, K9ACM.
All right there, Mike, K9ACM, N8SOB. Man, great signal as well. Had you about 10 to 12 over, give or take. Definitely Q5. And good stuff on checking out the YouTube stream there. And, yeah, sometimes, I get into net, in the morning and Southern Boys or something like that, and I might have to get into an SDR to hear some of them and can't hear them all. And especially with the receive that I've noticed that I have, I think even with Bob over in Windsor, he says he's got some pretty good receive, almost comparable to here. So it's really good to have receive and being able to share that, especially with the spectrum scope as well. It's not where I want it. I'll do some more adjusting. I can change the colors and everything there. So just a little bit more tweaking between the radio and the program. So, hey, I appreciate you checking in there, Mike. Hope you're working on your membership list as well. I got you on here twice. I might have missed one or two, but I started keeping track this year. So definitely it's good to get all these guys checking in here, and everybody's read when they check in as well. So, hey, take it easy, Mike. Thanks for checking in. Definitely have a great day tomorrow. We'll clear with K9ACM. Let's pick up Denny here in Sturgis. Wolverine 592, N8 to JGG. Good evening there, Denny. And stand by Mike in Seville, QWE. You're on deck. Pick it up, Denny. N8SOB in the net.
Okay, Sean, real good. N8SOB and the Wolverine single sideband at N8JGG. You're 30 over, RF bully. Yeah, what did we do today? We had Culver's for supper, and I had shrimp and French fries. I wanted to wave a hand at Tony, almost forgot Tony, and JJM, because I don't hear JJM that often. And that's about all we've done. And you're 30 over. You're good signal, great audio, Sean. And I'll have to try that YouTube one of these days, too, but I'm not very good on the computer. Thanks for running that. You do a good job, Sean, and we'll hopefully do good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. We'll catch you tomorrow. N8JG73 all.
Contact.
All right, real good there, Denny. Go ahead there, Tony.
Denny, where are you? 40 over 9? Come on, man. Back it off.
40, boy, not bad for 600 watts. And there was something else I wanted to say too, Sean. See if I got it.
Go for it.
I wanted to tell Taz to stack the deck and don't let Doris beat you, Taz. Don't let her beat you, and go back to net, N8JG. Thanks again, Tony.
You're welcome. But wow, you too, Sean. I had to turn around on my chair. I thought maybe you guys were on the same radio. K8UGB.
Yeah, Tony, I got you anywhere between 20 to 25 over, and I was getting Denny anywhere between 25 sometimes peaking a little over 30 over, 33 over or so on the digital scale here. And yeah, it's pretty easy there, Denny. If you're somewhat familiar with YouTube in the search bar, you just basically just go ahead and type in, Wolverine single sideband net, and it should pop up there. And you'll see the great signal you were sending me here. So if you end up finding it, it'll be there saved. And I guess you made your turn around looks like about 2 minutes and 40 minutes, 2 hours and 40 minutes into the net or so. So that'll kind of get you close to fast forward there. But yeah, it's fairly easy. And especially, I know a bunch of you guys like to get on YouTube, watch videos, and things like that. So, sounded real good there, Denny. Good to get you in here. And definitely take it easy. Hope to hear you tomorrow evening when David runs the net. We'll clear with N8JGG. Let's pick up number 39. That's Mike in Seville, Wolverine 606, KE8QWE. Good evening there, Mike. Man, it's good to hear you. That radio was sounding good when you checked in. And stand by FJI Art. Art, you're on deck. Pick it up, Mike, N8SOB.
N8SOB, this is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo, over here in Seville. Well, the day began a little bit wet, dreary, but it has cleared off nice. So it's been a Pretty good day overall. Sean, I'm sitting here looking at your live YouTube screen. That is impressive, I have to say. That is cool. I really like what you have done. You certainly have an impressive radio. That is for sure. So, well, they haven't been up to a whole lot, just working around the house, just working in the office, just trying to get the last couple weeks wrapped up, and I can move on and do some other things. Actually, I'm going on vacation at the end of the month for a couple weeks, so I kind of like to get all of that done. So, but that I don't really have a whole lot to report. It's just great to be in on the net and saying hi to everybody and listening to what is going on. So keep the Ukraine in your prayers. Stay safe and stay healthy. Kilo Echo 8, returning control back to N8SOB. Clear and good night.
All right there, Mike. KE8QWE, N8SOB, and the Wolverine single sideband net. Well, I'm glad that you're able to check that out. Glad that you like that. And, yeah, with your new Yaesu, you can hook up to that same program like that to your computer there, Mike. And I just use a program, what is it actually called? Oh, it's called OBS, Oscar Bravo Sierra. And it's the program that I actually use. I run dual monitors here, and I share the main monitor, which is the HD SDR program that's running what you see on YouTube. And I just share that screen to the streaming there, and it takes off and sends it to YouTube and does it all like that. So glad that people are enjoying it. That's good stuff. I'm glad that worked out, and it's kind of a little bit different scenery. Normally I look up, I see my security cameras on this top screen, but right now I see the same screen you guys are seeing on YouTube, so that is good stuff. Well, Mike, definitely hope you, and if we don't talk to you between now and then, but I'm sure we will, I hope you have a good vacation. Sounds like it's going to have a good time there and get a little bit of a way there, so definitely enjoy your night. Glad that you checked in with me tonight, and have a good day tomorrow. We'll clear with KE8QWE. Let's drop down to number 41, which is the bottom of my list, KD8FJI. Good evening there, Art, in Fort Wayne. Hope all is well there. It's good to hear you checking in. What's going on in Fort Wayne there, Art? Pick it up, N8SOB in the net.
Well, Sean, I'll tell you what, a lot of rain in Fort Wayne, that's for sure. Wind and rain, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Anyway, I did get a new mic today. Tony, if you're out there listening, maybe you can give me some feedback on this new mic. It's the Yaesu M70. Was running the M629 from INRAD, and this mic is supposed to be a mate for this radio, so I don't know if it's doing its job or not, but maybe you can give me some feedback. Anyway, that's about all we got. Just sitting here about half asleep, Sean, and they sort of woke me up here. So we'll give it back to you and see if you can scrape up some more from the bottom of the barrel here. Back to you.
All right, real good. Tony in there? No, he's gone there. But yeah, you definitely sound a little different tonight. It's not a bad difference. Maybe a little bit narrow on your audio. But other than that, I was able to copy you 100%, had a good signal. And definitely seems like it's working real good for you there, for sure. Definitely a different sound than the other one. And I would say they both sound pretty good. So it's good to get you in here and kind of keep you somewhat awake enough for your turn here. So, hey, you take it easy around Fort Wayne, and definitely hope to hear you again soon. We'll clear with KD9FJI, and that's the bottom of my list. Do I have any check-ins? Check-ins for the Wolverine single sideband net. Please call at N8SOB.
Sean, reject.
Kilo India 5, Echo Delta Oscar.
Confirmed, Whiskey Alpha 9, Uniform Juliet Romeo, recheck, over.
Whiskey Bravo 9.
Kilo Charlie 8, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot. Kilo Charlie 8, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot.
Okay, let's go ahead and stop it right there. All right, we did get UGR recheck. I'm going to light you up next here, George. We got N8BCF, Whiskey Bravo 9, Indian IVO, right? Indian Victor, what is WB? What's your call again?
You talking Victor Golf, Oscar?
That's it, VGO. Oh my goodness, I had a brain fart there. I screwed this one right up. WB9 VGO. All right, we got that one. We got Bob in Downers Grove. Who was ending in Foxtrot?
Yeah, that was Kilo Charlie 8 Charlie Romeo Foxtrot. Kilo Charlie 8 Charlie Romeo Foxtrot.
All right, KC8 CRF, like the CRF in Honda dirt bikes there. And then, was that Eddie, KI5EDO?
Roger, Sean, KI5EDO.
All right, thought I heard you in there, Eddie. And you guys are basically, just as I'm getting them in here, that's the order we're going to be taking. Any others?
KJ4SPC.
All right, I was hoping we'd hear you in there, Ray. Got you. Any others? Mike Delta Golf, Whiskey 5, Mike Delta Golf. We got Mike there. Any others?
Kilo Charlie 9, Indian Victor Oscar.
There's the IVO I heard. Harold, I got you. Wolverine 468. Got you IVO. Any others? Okay, so this is the order. I'm going to pick up George, UGR on his recheck, and we do have BCF, VGO, CRF, EDO, SPC, MTG, IVO. One last call before we go to George.
Sean, I put the low cut on this mic that I just talked to you about. This is Art. Just let me know if it's different or better or worse.
Okay, it did bring you up a little bit more punchier, and actually hearing it, it almost sounds like there's like a slight vibration in there on your audio a little bit. Kind of, I don't know. It's hard to say. It definitely what you did there. It brought more punch into it there, Art. Over.
Okay, I just turned on the low cut.
Yeah, it definitely brought you up. It definitely it leveled itself out, so that did help.
Okay, thanks for your feedback, Sean.
Yeah, no problem, Art, for sure. So, okay, let's go ahead and get George here in Lombard, Illinois, Wolverine 581, WA9UGR. Good to get you back in here, George. And then stand by Bob, BCF from N8SOB.
N8SOB, this is WA9UJR, Roger, and thanks for picking me up, John. I've been dealing with a pretty nasty noise level here the past couple of nights. I'm running about 10 over 9, and you finally have come up enough where I'm stopping you above the noise level, so that is great. It was kind of nice and sunny today here for a while, but then got cloudy and the temperature dropped. Was near 50, and now, of course, it's down in the 40s. But we're expecting some rain, I guess, later tonight and tomorrow, and rain on and off, but that's springtime. So nothing else exciting here. Thanks again for picking me up, and we'll soon get back to you. Everybody have a great evening. Please stay safe. 73 to all. N8SOB, this is WA9UJR. Over.
All right, George, WA9UJR, N8SOB. Yeah, I got a fantastic copy on you right now, George, for sure. And glad that the band started cooperating with you enough to be able to get yourself in here and make your turn. And definitely always good to hear you. They say April showers bring May flowers. So, yeah, that's a bad part about April and from winter into spring. Mother Nature doesn't know what she wants to do right away and gets all wet and still kind of chilly from time to time. And we'll get there one day or another. Thanks for checking in, George. Take it easy. We'll clear with WA9UJR. Let's pick up Bob in Norcross, Georgia at N8BCF. Good evening there, Bob. And stand by Bob in Downers Grove from N8SOB.
Good evening, Sean.
SSB from November 8th, which I thought right now, North South Georgia. Yeah, Sean, you're right. Mother Nature acted a fool with this weather here. And, you know, we've been up there around the 80s. We're supposed to be in the 80s again this week. And then they said Saturday morning we're supposed to be in the 30s. I guess you don't know what to make her mind up about. But anyways, good hearing, Sean. I wasn't sure I was going to make it in. We've been just so incredibly busy. The reason I haven't been around much, I just don't know what to do. I got so much going on, so much work at work and home things and club things and this and that. It's time to say that today is actually Monday. That's how bad it is. But we're going to get caught up one of these days. But good hearing you there. And Sean, you probably need to send me an email so I can give you some information on some things. But anyway, it's good hearing everybody. And we're expecting some stormy weather tomorrow and Wednesday, so I don't know. See if we get on, see if we can't. But anyways, y'all have a good evening. Hey, y'all try to stay warm up there, stay safe, and we'll catch you best we can this week. Stay safe, everybody. Back to you, Sean. N8SOB from N8BCF.
All right there, Bob. N8BCF from N8SOB in the net. Well, good business there, Bob. Definitely, yeah, you go from 70s, 80s down to Thursday, or down to 30s. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a Mother Nature's playing all kinds of games on us here. So I'm sure she'll get it figured out, and we'll be having some good weather here. And you could talk about all the 80, 90, and 100-degree days that you guys are having this summer. So I'm hoping for a great summer as well. Well, Bob, I'm glad that you're able to get in here tonight. Got a good signal anywhere between S9 and 5 over, and I got about a it's come up a little bit. I got about an S2, S3 in noise, so well above my noise there, Bob. Thanks for checking in, buddy. That's Wolverine 530. Let's clear with N8BCF. Let's pick up Bob in Downers Grove, WB9VGO, Wolverine 561. Good evening there, Bob. What's going on? And stand by Ron in Dryden, CRF. Pick it up, Bob, N8SOB.
Okay, thank you, Sean. Good evening to you and everyone on the wonderful Wolverine single sideband net from overcast and kind of chilly Downers Grove, Illinois. Got a little, I don't know, it didn't feel too bad this morning. Felt almost mild, but then it just, wind just shifted or something. It just got a little chillier this afternoon. It's not bad, really. It's 43 degrees, but it just seemed to, I don't know. I think it was a good day to stay home, go put my head under the covers, but I didn't do that. All in all, work wasn't too bad. Everything went smoothly, which is always a pleasure, and we'll see how the rest of the week goes, but at least we got Monday out of the way. And I got home and actually had a bite to eat, and I thought I missed the net because I just didn't think it would still be going on. I came down to the shack, and lo and behold, the net's still going, so I figured, oh, good, I got a chance to check in. So running my old Kenwood TS850 barefoot here, so glad you got a low noise level. At least that way it might make it a little easier to copy me. I'm trying to think of something new and exciting. Not a whole lot. We had a bit of rain over the weekend and got a little bit of water standing in the backyard. Not too bad. I'm hoping it will dissipate before too long. But, you know, springtime, I guess that's better than snow. That's it from Downers Grove. I didn't really have time to think of what to talk about. You know, with the workday and all, there's not a whole lot of exciting stuff I could mention. But good to see the band seem to be opening up a little bit on the higher frequencies, and band conditions here seem good, too. So back to you, Sean. Thank you, as always, for running the net. Always good to hear you, and you always have a very strong signal into Downers Grove. N8SOB, WB9VGO.
All right there, Bob, WB9VGO, N8SOB. Yeah, it's always a huge plus when your Mondays go as well as they do, especially when you wake up and it's like, and you find out what kind of day it's going to be. But, yeah, it's good to get Monday out of the way. Normally Mondays are my pretty easy days. Tuesdays I'm dragging a little bit, so I don't know why that is. I'm hoping for a good day tomorrow. Hope you have a good day tomorrow as well. Glad that we are still here operating, doing our thing here on 3935 on the Wolverine single sideband net, so you can check in. And hope you have a great rest of your night there, Bob. It's always good to get you checked in here. Great signal as well, 15 to 20 over with your 100 watts in the old Kenwood. So definitely well above my noise, no problem there. Even if I had an an S10 noise, I could still hear you 100%. So have a good night there, buddy. Thanks for checking in. We'll clear with WB9VGO. Let's drop down to number 44, KC8CRF. Ron in Dryden, Michigan. Good evening there, Ron, and stand by Eddie, EDO. You're on deck. Pick it up, Ron. N8SOB in the Wolverine single sideband net.
Good evening, Sean, and good evening, everybody. N8SOB, this is KC8CRF. Yeah, here in Dryden. Actually, I'm out of Dryden, Michigan, but truth be told, I'm over here visiting my good friend Bob, who checked in earlier. Kilo Echo 8, Papa Victor Zulu. So he and I are playing radio and doing some other projects together. So I just popped in here right about the 7 o'clock hour, and in between while he's doing some work, he said, hey, I just checked in earlier here at the Wolverine net. And I said, oh, hey, that's good. I don't think I've ever checked into the Wolverine net, or if I have, it's been a long time and I don't remember. So, yeah, just want to give a quick shout. Not much to really add about. Good to put the Monday in the record books, and definitely with the heavy amount of snow that we've got here in the mid-some area, Michigan. The calendar might say spring, but the temperatures and the weather outside seems to be more reminiscent of winter, but hey, some of our largest snowfalls on record have actually come in the month of April, so hopefully it doesn't continue as we get into May. So I know earlier we were saying April showers bring May flowers, but you didn't finish the question, what do Mayflowers bring? And the answer obviously is pilgrims. So I'll turn it back over to you, Sean. N8SOB from KC8CRF. Have a good evening, everybody.
All right there, Ron, KC8CRF, N8SOB. Yeah, Bob told us that he was having a friend come over, and I did have you check in with me once this year anyway, back February 22nd. So definitely not the first time here with me, that's for sure. And I think he said you guys were going to be hooking up some antenna switches, so he didn't have to keep on hooking coaxes from radio to radio, what have you there. So hopefully that all goes good. It's always good to hang out with some ham buddies and play a little radio and definitely do some catching up, that's for sure. Good times, man. Hope you guys have a great night. Thanks for checking in there, Ron. And Bob's got a great signal. His station sounds real good in Port Huron this evening. So clear with KC8CRF. Let's pick up Eddie, KI5EDO. What's going on around Batesville, Arkansas this evening? And stand by Ray. You're on deck. Pick it up, Eddie.
Hello, Sean. N8SOB. This is KI5EDO. Another quiet day here in the foothills of the Ozarks. I had a pretty exciting life. A quiet day. Just wanted to savor, really. But everything's going well. Just wanted to check in and say hello to you and all the Wolverines. And I'll be clear back to you, KI5EDO.
All right there, Eddie. Real good signal tonight. I'm hearing everyone really, really good. So bands actually came alive really good for us tonight. So it's good to get you in here, Eddie. Thanks for checking in, my friend. And it's always good to get Arkansas on the log for sure. We'll clear with Eddie there, KI5EDO. Let's drop down and pick up Ray in Collierville, Wolverine 497 or 496. KJ4 SPC, good evening, Ray. And stand by Mike Delta Golf. Mike Delta Golf, you're on deck, Mike, and pick it up, Ray from N8SOB. Ray, small block Chevy, you there, buddy?
Hey, is that my turn, sir?
Roger.
Roger, good evening. Oh, Dave Green back here. I'm sorry. N8SOB. This is Kilo Juliet 4 Sierra Bravo Charlie down here in Collierville, where it is currently 74 degrees and sunny, but the sun is going down, so it's going to be it's supposed to start raining tomorrow. There's both thunderstorms in there, so we'll have to see what happens there. Other than that, not a whole lot. Starting to some scrap metal today.
We got checked for it, not a big one, but I got a little bit out of it. So anyway, hit the post office, dropped off a couple of things, and back home, and just relaxing today, enjoying it, and trying to build up some more muscles. So some torn up muscles, but it's getting better. Anyway, 73. Oh, have a great evening, KJ Plus PC. I got the list, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. And we're going to turn it back over to NASOB. Thank you, sir.
All right there, Ray. KJ4SPC, N8SOB. Well, I'm glad we could bring you awake there after your daydream. Hope that was fun. And a good signal up here, a couple over S9, so well above my noise. It's working good for you, Ray. It's always good to get you checked in here, as always. So have a great night there, and have a great net on the Hurricane net as well. We'll go with KJ4SBC, and let's pick up a W5MDG. That's Mike down there, over there in Arkansas as well. Pick it up there, Mike, and stand by Harold in Rocks Island from N8SOB.
We're looking at the afternoon. It's 75 degrees. About 10 o'clock. We're going to be shipping them on over to rain. Looking later on. But tomorrow, we got the rain tomorrow too. So anyway, thanks for picking me up tonight. You sounded good down here in Southwest Arkansas. And Mike, 73.
All right there, Mike. Yeah, I got you above the noise. Got a good copy on you. Glad that you could check in with us, ride along with us for a little bit, and let us know what kind of conditions we got going on over there. So, hey, take it easy, Mike. Thanks for checking in. We'll clear with that W5MDG. Let's pick up number 48, Kilo Charlie 9, India Victor Oscar. Good evening there, Harold. Wolverine 368. Pick it up, Harold. That's the bottom of the list from N8SOB.
In Louisiana.
Gotcha.
Hey, Sean. Well, here we go, by golly. Thanks for hanging in there with us and getting us all in there, by golly.
Louisiana.
Gotcha. Stand by.
Sounded good, Sean. Got the old net rolling along here. Lots of check in. That's good. Man, picked up quite a bit from what it was earlier for me. So, that's good. It's almost up to full strength now. I got a couple other nets to go here tonight and go to here tonight, and I think they're going to be okay. As far as here the net control operator and the rest of the guys. KC9 IVO Harold over here in Rock Island. It got up to 48 degrees down to 47, and it can stay there. It'll be a nice temperature for all overnight. Cloudy, overcast, and gray here today, and windy. So we had a wind chill factor. It was not good. And didn't feel good out there at all. So I didn't go out there very much. Just stand at the back door and open the storm door there, and got enough of that wind in my face. So I got plans on maybe going out tomorrow, except it's going to rain. It's supposed to be up to 60. It'll take all day to get there, usually about 3 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that, before the temperature gets to its peak. So we'll see what we can do with that. I got an umbrella ready. If I have to go anywhere, otherwise, if it's really decent out there, the wind is down, I can go on the front porch, get the covers, get some fresh air, sit out there and have a coffee or something maybe. Anyway, that's kind of the report from Rock Island. Thanks again for doing it, Sean. Sounds great signal. We'll stay 73s. Wish everybody a great evening. Catch you guys a little further down the log. KC9 IVO over.
All right, KC9 IVO from N8SOB in the Wolverine single sideband net.
You're going to take last minute check-ins?
Yep. We'll take, we still got about another half hour here. So, yeah, we also had a Louisiana check-in. I'm going to get check-ins here just a quick second. So, hey, Harold, thanks for riding along with us for a little bit and getting on my list. Had you about an S9 into north of Detroit in the most eastern part of the thumb of Michigan. And Wolverine 368, thank you very much for being a member and still continue to check in with us for sure. Take it easy, Harold. We'll clear with KC9 IVO. And who was the Louisiana station trying to check in? All right, guess he's not there. Okay, we are going to go ahead and take on check-ins. Who wants to be number 49? Give me a call.
Alpha Charlie 9, X-ray November.
All
got George and Highland. Look at that. Got you. Wolverine 593. Any others? Any other check-ins, anywhere. It don't matter where it's going to be. Instant service for the Wolverine single sideband net. No waiting. Please call N8SOB.
Yeah, John, KD9FJI. This is my other mic that I've been using. A little better than the other one or not?
You know, wow, it's actually pretty close. Once you hit that switch on that first mic, the new one, it about makes it sounds about right there. That's you. They sound about the same. Over.
Okay, well, if this one sounds like me, then we'll keep it. Thanks for your feedback, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, the other one and that one, I would say right now actually sound dead on. So yeah, once you were to widen that other one up just a little bit, that helps quite a bit. So yeah, glad that we can help out there. There was another check in there. What did you call?
Comment.
Go ahead.
Art, you sound terrific.
I got a good line at J2M70, and I don't know.
Back to net.
I couldn't decide if I liked it better than this one or not, so I had to try.
He's talking. You dropped out there, Art. Your amp not key up?
I don't know. Am I back? Oh, maybe I'm gone.
Maybe it's the band. Did you lose him too, Tony? I mean, I didn't lose him, but he definitely fell down a little bit.
Yeah, well, yeah, I thought he had unkeyed, but it just dropped out.
I'm back. No.
Yeah, stay in close proximity to your microphone, Art. Anyway, what I heard earlier sounded great. KAUGB.
All right, real good there. All right, let's go ahead and see if one last call. Any other check-ins, please call. All right, that's been heard. Let's go ahead and pick up George here in Highland, AC9XN. Good evening there, George. Wolverine 593. Pick it up. It's yours.
Okay, my friend. November 8th, Sierra Oscar Bravo. This is Alpha Charlie Niner, X-Ray November. This is George from the extreme southern tip of Lake Michigan in Highland, Indiana. We had a beautiful rainy day today, a couple inches of rain. That's what we need, April showers and May flowers. Beautiful spring weather, dropping down into the high 30s and getting up into the low 50s. That's what we expect this time of year. Another 2 weeks, it'll be dropping down into the 40s and getting up into the 60s and 70s. So I'm not overly anticipative. I like the seasons as they go. I just don't like that freezing weather. So you told me I don't check in enough on Monday night, so I got home late and turned on the radio, and I'm making a point of checking in. So thank you for taking my call, and thank you for running me that tonight. This is Alpha Charlie Niner, X-Ray November 73, my friend, and God bless.
All right there, George. AC9XN from N8SOB. Well, I'm glad we're still here rocking and rolling so you can get on the list. Good signal, sounding good, and definitely I normally hear you 99% of the time you're in here checking in with us, so it's always a pleasure to get you. Glad we did for sure. And yeah, I am sick of the cold weather, the frost on the car in the mornings, and I'm ready for no coat weather. No coat weather is what I'm looking for, George. Thanks for checking in, buddy. Take it easy around Highland, Indiana. We'll clear with AC9XN. This is N8SOB. Name here is Sean. This is the Wolverine single sideband net. We're taking check-ins. Give me your call.
November 4, Quebec, Delta Echo, 14QDE, Tennessee.
Kilo Alpha 5, uniform November, Arkansas.
All right, we picked up Larry and Jerry. Any others?
Kilo Mike 4, Hotel Golf, uniform.
All right, we got David. Good signal. Any others? All right, let's go ahead and pick up these three gentlemen here. Let's pick up Larry, N4QDE. Good signal coming out of Tennessee. And then stand by Jerry in Arkansas, Wolverine 608. QDE, pick it up. N8SOB in the net.
N8SOB from N4QDE. Well, good evening to you, Sean. We talk to you on Sundays, usually sometimes Saturday on the 72 Chew. Anyway, you're 20 over. Your signal's 20 over here in Tennessee. I'm 85 miles west of Nashville and about 12 miles south of Paris, Tennessee. The town here is Camden. Charlie Alpha Mike Delta Echo November. And again, Sean, you're 20 over on me here. We're running 100 watts in the G5RV at 25 feet off the ground. And the rig is a Kenwood 570 Delta. I guess that's about it. I'll give you a temperature of 64 degrees. We're at 64 degrees and heavily overcast skies. Supposed to get some rain tonight and rain tomorrow. All right, we give that to you and let you go ahead and get to the next station there. N4QDE, good to talk to you, Sean, and we'll talk to you next time.
Awesome business, Larry. Super glad that as soon as I highlighted your name, your two contacts with me on the 72 Chew popped up and definitely put a smile on my face. You were the man that helped me bring in all my local friends that check into this net when 40 meter went completely kaput and helped me out greatly. So I had you about 5 to 10 over with your 100 watts and your G5RV with 25 feet off the ground there. And definitely really good to hear you. Glad that you got a station there that was good enough to get here and checked in with me on the net here, and you didn't forget about it. That's good stuff for sure. So during the week, I'm normally here during the pre-net and checking in during the net. And if we ever need any relays or what have you, we'll definitely get you in here. But if we don't talk to you between now and then, hopefully we talk to you next Saturday and Sunday on the Chew. So I'm there between 10 and 11 on Saturdays and 9 to 10 on Sunday. It's always good to hear you, Larry. Thanks for checking in, buddy, and enjoy your 60-degree weather there. We'll clear with N4QDE. Let's drop down to number 51. Let's pick up Jerry in Arkansas, Wolverine 608, KA5UUN. Good evening there, Jerry, and stand by David in Georgia from N8SOB.
Good evening, Mr. Sean. This is Kilo Alpha 5, Uniform, November. Located up here in central Arkansas, Montgomery County. And currently I've got 69 degrees there, so I think that's about a desired temperature there. All right, well, I'll go ahead and let y'all get on some business there. I always wanted to come in and say hi and what have you there. Y'all take it easy back up that way. KA5UUN.
All right there, Jerry. Yeah, I always enjoy getting you guys in here when you guys are getting ready for the hurricane net. And definitely fills my list. I love filling my list. I love filling the time till 8:30 and keeping the frequency nice and warm for you guys. And thanks for checking in, Jerry. Great signal. Got you about an S9 solid Q5 copy into Michigan this evening. Take it easy. Enjoy that Arkansas weather for sure. We'll clear with KA5UUN. Let's drop down and pick up KM4, a Hotel Golf uniform. That's David down there in Georgia. Good evening, David. What's going on around your neck of the woods from N8SOB in the net? Over.
Good evening, Sean. Well, we're doing okay down here. Our high today was about 73, current temperature 70. It was a real nice day. It was a little bit breezy this morning, but winds died down, and it's just real nice out there. Just good port setting weather. I spent the day sort of fooling around the house, taking care of some things, mowing the weeds, and first one thing and then six, and got tired of doing all that. Figured I'd come in here, play on the radio, and here I am, over.
Okay, well, that is really, really good to hear people outside doing things like that. Makes me jealous. We've had a few days to get things done like that, but nothing of cutting anything down, weeds or grass or anything like that here yet. But good signal coming into Michigan this evening, anywhere between 5 and 8, and you peaked out just a touch over 5 and 9. So good solid copy. Maybe a tad off frequency. I'm not sure which way. Maybe, yeah, no, just a tad, but nothing where I couldn't understand you. But other than that, David, thanks for checking in for sure. And don't be a stranger, and check in with us more often. Have a good night, and definitely don't work too hard when you get the chance to get out there and get some stuff done. Okay, we'll clear with KM4 HGU. This is N8SOB in the Wolverine single sideband net. We're still taking check-ins. It's in service. Give me a call. N8SOB.
N8 to KRQ.
All right, we got N8KRQ, Bob out of Caseville, 456 on the Wolverine number list. Any others? You got 17, give or take, minutes or so. We got more time. It's no waiting. First come, you get on the list. Instant service. Give me a call. Get on the list for the Wolverine single sideband net.
Whiskey Tango 4, Sierra Oscar, John in South Carolina.
All right, that was, so I got to edit that. That wasn't right. The Whiskey Tango 4 Sierra Oscar, is that correct? Yeah, that's John, right?
Roger.
All right, good signal. And any others? All right, let's pick up Bob in Caseville here, Wolverine 456, N8KRQ. Good evening there, Bob, and stand by John from N8SOB.
Okay, N8SOB, this is N8KRQ. We're here in the Caseville area. I didn't hear the amp on, so I turned it on anyway. Maybe I don't need it. Maybe I do. Who knows? Anyway, weather here is like cloudy, overcast, light rain periodically. In the upper 30s, but didn't want to go outside today anyway. I sat down here in the basement trying to figure out what happened to my 718. It just quit. It transmits good, the receives nothing. All you got is squelch and volume on the receive. So I don't know. I might have hit the wrong button someplace. If I didn't, I'm gonna have to give the DX a call and see about maybe sending it in. So that's all I got going for today, Sean. Oh, by the way, the hip is good now. The new one put in on the 7th, I think it was. And it's just doing great. I should be freed by the surgeon Wednesday, I hope, because I'm going to go back to driving my truck. So that's all I got going for now, Sean. Thanks for getting me in there, buddy. So back over net control. N8SOB, N8KRQ. Over.
All right, N8KRQ, N8SOB. Well, I'm glad that the surgery went well. You're healing up, good to go, and that's a big deal. So hopefully the recovery keeps on going as well as it has, and hopefully you check in more often with us for sure and hear more of the updates. So it's always good to hear you in here. Great signal, 10 to 15 over into Port Huron this evening. So thanks for checking in there, Bob, and it's good to get you on the list. Take it easy. We'll clear with N8KRQ. Let's pick up number 54, WT4SO. Good evening there, John, out of Johnsonville, South Carolina. This is N8SOB in the Wolverine single sideband net. Your turn, John.
Well, this is WT4SO. Good evening, Mr. Shaw. Not much going on. It's still steadily improving, getting some strength back after COVID and some other issues. First is on HT. We'll see how that goes. Debating on buying the mobile one for the jack because I got to replace my 2 meters. So I'm thinking I might just do that. But there's not much else going on. I'm at least getting some things done around the house now. So always, I got enough to last me the rest of my life to work to, I think. So I'll keep it short. Send it back to me. WT4SO.
All right, WT4SO, N8SOB. Well, I'm glad that you stopped by and checked in with me tonight. Definitely a pleasure to get South Carolina in here as well. So it's always it's good to fill up. I like filling up the log, especially toward the end here when the band really starts opening up with other states. That's it's good stuff here. And We get our super regulars checked in here, and they get out of here, and they ride along with us, and then we get some new guys and some guys that are getting home from work a little later, and we're still here rocking and rolling at 0017 UTC. So have a great night there, John. Thanks for checking in, buddy. Take care around Johnsonsville, South Carolina. We'll go ahead and clear with WT4SO. This is N8SOB in the Wolverine single sideband net. That's the bottom of my list. Any more check-ins? Anywhere, anybody, anywhere, give me a call. It's instant service.
K9EAS.
All right, we got comment there and a recheck from Ed. Go ahead, stand by, Ed. What's up, Greg?
No, I was just saying, John from South Carolina, that's about an 800-mile as the bird flies to you. That's pretty good, buddy.
Yeah, like I said, I like picking up those stations, even the guys over there in Arkansas and what have you. So that's good stuff. Thanks, Greg. Hey, Ed, you got a copy, do you? N8SOB, KA9EES. Go ahead, Ed.
I'll tell you what, I got going here. I don't know, I'm only doing 39 watts. Ain't right. Anyways, nothing I can do about it right now. You're running 20 over S9, and you sound a whole lot different with this ICOM. I'm on the 7610. It's amazing. I got 18 dB of pad in, and you're 20 over S9.
Well, that's awesome, and your 39 watts is giving me almost 20 over, Ed. So it's really good to be able to have a short QSO with you and you're able to hear net control. Over.
It's killer.
Yeah, let me look here. Oh, RF power is 0. Let's run it. There we go. That's almost 800 watts. Or 900 watts. I hope I'm sounding better. But anyway, I just wanted to comment about how loud you were. Was that Tony in there?
Yes, sir.
How about let Tony go?
Yeah, that was Tony, and you jumped up to 35 over, Ed. So very good. Yeah, Tony's in there.
40 over here.
Hey, Alpha Charlie 9 X-ray November. You're 20 over in Highland.
There's AC9XS.
Look at that. Look at what you're able to hear when the band really opens up. Now, does your noise diminish at all, or just the signals are coming up?
Well, the signals are coming up and getting above the noise. Plus, I've knocked the noise down with the attenuator. But weak signals are no longer weak.
Gotcha. Well, the ICOM sounds really good. I like the sounds of it. It really doesn't sound too much different than your other radio, really, to be honest. But, man, it's really good to hear your voice and able to hear people.
Yeah, at the beginning of the net, I couldn't hear you at all. I didn't have any attenuation in, and I just decided to run the ICOM this evening. I've had a lot of fun with it, but I'm still partial to the flex. I got a real stingy needle on this radio. Both you guys are 20 over, and you guys are usually 10, 15, but you're 20 over right now. Cool.
It's working good, Ed. Well, I'm glad you jumped back in there and let me know you were hearing me. That definitely that's good stuff. So yeah, I love my my ICOM, but with the software on the screen for the Flex, I think you're right. I would be partial on that. I really like the software and the looks of all that for sure on the Flex. So hey, Ed, I hope you and your XYL have a great night there, and hopefully you get that noise taken care of real soon. We really miss you out here, Ed.
Yeah, I miss doing that. I really do, and I'm sure hoping that we can solve it this week, but I'm not going to make any guarantees. You had a great net. Very good, Sean. Good job. KA9EES.
All right, Ed. Well, I appreciate you jumping in there, buddy, and good luck. If you get it, if you're not, it's, oh, man, it's one of those things. I'm sure eventually you'll figure it out, or maybe one day you'll turn it on and it'll be gone. Wouldn't that be nice? Shoot. But, all right there, Ed. Have a great night, my friend. Great signal. Yeah, you hit almost 40 over at that time. So definitely, when you pumped it up there, that helped a lot. But I was hearing you just fine what you were running to begin with. So we'll clear with KA9EES. And do I have any other check-ins? Check-ins. Anybody anywhere for the Wolverine single sideband net, please call N8SOB. Kilo Echo 5, and I heard an Oscar Golf. I think I missed one. What was, say it again? Kilo Echo 5, Okay, all right. Kilo Echo 5, Mike, and now I'm still a question mark. One more time.
Kilo Echo 5, Mike X-Ray Golf.
Mike X-Ray Golf. All right. Well, somebody's got a good copy on him there. I just got him just enough in there to tell you he was in there and to get a couple syllables. But it's good to get Louisiana in here as well. KE5MXG. Thanks for your patience. Go ahead and make one for the net from N8SOB in the Wolverines. All right, thanks. I appreciate that. I heard them in there, and a little bit of QRM, just enough to hold back what I was hearing. But I appreciate the relay there, getting him in here on the log. He was number 55 with me tonight, so good to get another state in Louisiana in here on the log. All right, I'll go ahead and do it. One more last call. Last call for any check-ins, final comments, contacts, anything like that before we shut the net down from N8SOB.
N8SOB.
Yes, sir.
N8SOB, how copy? Whiskey Delta 8, Echo, Quebec.
Got a real copy, a real good copy on you there, Chris, out of Jackson, WD8EEQ. What's going on, my friend? N8SOB in the net.
Yeah, I appreciate the reply. I just hooked up an old Heil microphone. I haven't even begun to confirm settings. In fact, I haven't even listened to myself through the monitor yet, but I thought I'd get your take on the audio. Go ahead.
I'll tell you what there, Chris, it sounds really good. It really does. If you haven't done anything with it, that microphone sounds really good. What Heil microphone did you get?
It's just a little handheld HC5 element. It's on the narrow setting. Of course, I don't have anything in the wide setting. It's just a single element. But it's supposedly this element has a pretty good reputation with ICOMs, and I'm on an old 756 Pro 3. And again, I haven't even gotten into the menu to do any tinkering yet, but I'm glad to know it sounds good to you just where it's set, so I appreciate that. And by the way, you're about 30 over S9 here in Jackson. Beautiful signal.
Comment.
Yeah, go ahead there, Greg.
Hey, Chris, this is Greg, KHCGS. Yeah, don't tweak it any. I wish I sounded that good. Good job.
Greg, I appreciate that very much. Yeah, the gentleman I purchased it from said he's always had good luck with this element on all his ICOMs. And the price was right, and I thought I'd give it a try. It's my first Heil. It's certainly different from many other microphones I've used, but hey, what the heck? I'm always up for a little bit of a change. I appreciate the feedback, gentlemen.
Yeah, no problem, Chris. I'll tell you, no money lost there. And the 756 Pro 3 giving me a great signal, 20 over up here to the Port Huron area. And definitely good stuff, man. That is nice when you can hook something up and it doesn't need much. You might find you'll end up probably doing a little bit, but I wouldn't do too much. Don't get too excited about it. Just like Greg said, that thing sounds really good, and I won't repeat his other comment because Greg, you sound fine as long as you got the book out. So, hey, goodbye there, Chris. Definitely money well spent, my friend. Don't be a stranger for sure. We're here every single night, and different net controller every hour or every day normally. So. We start up at 2100 UTC. The net starts. We have a pre-net that's pretty fun between 5 and 6. and definitely will give some good audio reports and adjustments then as well. So, hey, thanks for checking in there, Chris. Good signal, like I said, in the Port Huron. So we're clear with WD8EEQ out of Jackson, Michigan. This is N8SOB. The name is Sean out of Port Huron, Michigan, for the Wolverine single sideband net, making one last call before we shut her down.
Thank you, Sean.
Did somebody copy that one?
Check in, come again.
November 8th, Oscar, Quebec Hotel.
Oh, I got him. November 8th. Is that Oscar, Quebec Hotel?
Affirmative, November 8th, Oscar, Quebec Hotel.
All right, you're down there in Lambertville, not too far from Rusty. I got a real good copy on you now. Come on, bring it on in. Is the name Rod?
That's affirmative. Yeah, I can probably, well, Rusty and I can probably throw, with a slingshot in each other's house.
And probably talk to each other on dummy loads, correct?
Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah, with a Terminator going out of the spider, probably.
Oh, real good there. Well, yeah, I appreciate you checking in with us tonight there. And your signal came up there, Rod. So I got you at a number 57 on my log here. And definitely, if you know Rusty, don't be a stranger and check in some more, Roger.
Okay, we will do that. Yeah, just hitting you with about 35 watts on a dipole protection cup for about 40 years. It's kind of okay. So, no big powerhouse here, but anyway. Yeah, anyway, as we get into the summer, I'll probably check in out on the water and out on the gear again, checking in from the sailboat.
That'd be really cool, getting you checked in the sailboat. That'd be too neat. So, well, I appreciate you checking in with us tonight for sure, and hope you have a great night, and can't wait to hear the Maritime Mobile for sure checking in with us. That'd be great. Have a great night there, Rod. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and close this thing down. I would like to thank everyone who checked into the net tonight. This is N8SOB, your net control station from Port Huron, Michigan, now closing this evening's edition of the wonderful Wolverine single sideband net, April the 4th. Good night and 7-3 to all.
Good night, Sean.
Yep, you're all right, Sean.
Okay, who was that to check in there?
Foxtrot 5. LCB. KFI, LCB. Jim in Mississippi. And I just got on here and heard you closing out. I was going to check in with you.
Okay, KF5. What was your suffix?
Lima, Quebec, Bravo. Lima, Quebec, Bravo. I'm on Q1Z.
Oh.
This is Carrier, Mississippi. You'll be looking at James H. Lustig.
Okay, James. Yeah, I got you in my log. I've had you log in with me before, so as soon as you clarify that, I got you. Well, thanks for checking in at the tail end there. I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to the Hurricane Net. Thanks, guys. 7-3s.
Great job, everybody.
Mr. Sean, I appreciate you out there. You take it easy in 8SOB from KA5UN. All right, QRZ, the frequency. This is Kilo Alpha 5 Uniform November. My name is Jerry, and I live east of Mount Ida, Arkansas, in central Arkansas. I'll be the net control this evening for the Central Gulf Coast Hurricane Net. This net meets every day except Sunday on 3935 kilohertz with early check-ins beginning approximately 00300 universal time, or at the Wolverine single sideband net and the Texas Panhandle Traffic Emergency Net have cleared the frequencies. Even with a general class or higher amateur radio license,